Yes, we are a little late. It has everything to do with my computer not wanting to work, but we are here. We are live with a quick little pre-show before we get into the real show. And I could talk about my injury.
Trying to silence us.
Not silencing a good time. I wake up at 6 a.m. now, or 5:30 now. You know?
Is this the original Doom or something like that?
I wish. I think
you could put it.
Actually,
I never played it, but I would press the space bar for my uncle. He played it. Oh no, that's not.
It's not. I didn't hate that guess. That's good. What up to Cam Meredith in chat says still waiting for the ICP makeup. Looking at you, Joe. See, you don't even remember. You lost a bet. I bought you makeup.
It is still here.
So can it?
Listen. It's all right. Everything's okay.
I'm gonna skip it one more time.
Yeah.
Contra?
NES, I can tell you right now, I've got no shot of knowing this.
Yeah,
Contra.
No shot, dude. Okay. Well, I get everything situated.
Bionic Commando. Is that a game?
I mean, that's a deep pull.
Hey! There we
No
go.
way. Was it right?
Pulling that out of the ether. What the hell?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude.
Huh.
I have knowledge sometimes. All right, modern game, not a retro game. Ooh. Right off the rip, it feels like this is like a stained glass in Final Fantasy 16.
I was gonna say the same thing. Is this from Final Fantasy?
Yeah, I'm glad that we both thought that because it definitely looks like it, right?
I haven't played 16, so I was thinking 7, but I was thinking the church, so that art style must be consistent. You know what I mean?
God damn.
No.
Just don't want to do that.
What? The weird Dreamer's Tale?
Is this seems like a game where you're like interacting with a bunch of stuff to like make decisions or something?
Myth.
No.
What is myth, Alec?
Myth? Do you mean Mist?
Myth? What's mist, Alec?
No, definitely not Mist.
Mist
No.
for 800.
So Candace says Edith Finch. That's on my shame pile. I gotta play it.
Hey, I've actually played that one.
Nice. Good job, still Candace.
Oh yeah, I would have gotten. Okay, I would definitely get it from there. How did you get that just from the books?
Yeah, right?
I would have gotten it off the next one probably, or if not that, then 4 for sure.
Yeah.
But the books, no.
I know I need to play it because it seems like a Kyle game. It's just
it's heavy though.
That's why. I just haven't had the fortitude to play.
Yeah. Can we skip this? It's just trees.
I'm gonna say Days Gone.
Guess? Oh, okay. You know what? Good guess, actually.
Damn. Okay, we got trees and we got the inside of a house. And holding up a note.
I got nothing.
Another skip. Path Chosen.
Oh, this is one of those Dark Pictures games or something.
What was the
Oh, wait, go back to picture. Oh, what's the one where they're outside in the cabins?
Like the quarry?
Yeah.
Nothing
If I shake my hand enough, I will tell you.
Yay! There we go. Nice. Good pull, Light. Good pull.
See, I can never remember the names. I'm the ideas girl.
Absolutely.
That's all you get from me.
We're also trying to speedrun to see how many we can get before Joe gets mad.
True.
I'm almost done.
I don't know. Let's skip it.
5 minutes.
Portal. Not Portal. What's the game that Portal was a spinoff of? You know what I'm talking about?
Half-Life?
Yeah, Half-Life.
It seems too new for Half-Life.
Oh.
But that could be the most stupidest thing I've ever said.
Let's skip this one too.
Yeah.
Dead Space.
So Candace is Doom 2016. Is this?
Let me see. Yes.
Damn, nice. We were just a little too early for Doom, like.
That's right.
We were just a little too early.
Because I know, for Light's first guess, for people that are gonna give her shit, because I know there's gonna be one. What do you mean? There's a level in Doom where it's like you open a door and it's at like an SNES world. So.
Well, okay, maybe it wasn't even Doom, but I could have sworn there was a game where you play as like a guy with blonde hair and you have a gun and you're just trotting down the hallway.
Duke Nukem?
Wolfenstein.
Or Wolfenstein,
No.
either one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
But it's that kind of graphics?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Or
Okay.
Rocketeer.
I played Wolfenstein then.
Did you just say Rocketeer?
Yeah.
Duke
Like that,
Nukem?
Paul?
Yeah, maybe.
The movie?
Yeah, it had a game on the SNES that I loved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what that is like me, though? I think that I've played or seen a game and it's not the right game or movie.
God, it happens to me too much.
I feel like this is Outlast. Nope, never mind.
No.
What?
One more.
I feel
Yes.
strangely drawn to this place. Is this a point-and-click adventure thing? Oh, graphic adventure horror. I've got no idea.
Unlock this padlock and get inside.
What's the thing? Oh,
What
Ew,
the
I don't like
hell?
it. Ew, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I got nothing. You know what?
This
That's
is-
fine. Let's
it's
skip it.
gonna be
The
nice.
cat lady? Never in a million years.
Never even heard of it. That one didn't
Never
count.
in a million years.
That game doesn't exist.
No.
Nope, that
All
is the
Fake
count.
game.
That doesn't
This
Fake
is
game.
the last one, though.
Nope, that is the count. That
Nope,
is the count.
fake game.
Nope.
Oh man. All right.
You can't
No,
leave
I'll just
one.
talk less. I'll just talk less in the show, promise.
What? No, don't do that.
I don't know. Skip.
What are these games?
I don't know. Skip. Oh, is this a Stellar Blade? Wait, is that on Xbox? No.
Yeah.
It is?
No. Skip it again. No, not Stellar Blade. It's not Stellar Blade.
Skip it a toilet.
6, 7.
Fighting game.
There's a new version of that going around. 6, 7, 9, 11.
Oh, Jesus.
Did Dan do that one?
No, I thought.
So
Sword
Candace is
Online.
Tekken 8. Let's see. Yep, there we go.
Fuck yeah.
Okay,
All
so
right.
can it? Have you played every game did you play the cat lady game?
Be honest with us.
You played every game, I think.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I hate these.
Chips challenge. No,
Too old for Metacritic, then it's too old. It's too old for me, son. 1987, I was negative
Is
4
that-
years old.
Is this Double Dragon?
Yeah, if you get this.
Let's go.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Joe, you can start the show, but I had to look up and see what game it was that I used to play.
Okay. Well, what was the game?
What year would that have been? 1990.
5?
I'd have been 3. No.
Oh, God.
Boomer shooters in 1990s.
Gex.
Okay, Duke Nukem Forever.
Mm.
Let me see what that looks like.
Okay.
Let me see what that looks like. But that was 96 to 98, so that could be it. No, but see, that looks too modern.
Duke Nukem definitely had blonde hair.
Yeah. And sunglasses.
But it was that same kind of,
What
those
about
bricks were
Emma?
like literally Duke
Mm.
Nukem game from 1990, let's just say 8. Duke Nukem 3D,
No, that wouldn't
Time
be it.
to Kill? That was
Yeah.
PlayStation. No, I played it on PC.
I'm telling you. It's Wolfenstein.
Okay.
I know my blonde-haired men who shoot Nazis
It was
in
Wolfenstein.
corridors. Yeah.
That's picture right here. Yep.
That's right. That's right. All right. Ba-ba-ba-booey, ba-ba-booey. Okay.
Go on with it.
I am gonna.
I don't talk to that uncle, so I can't even ask him.
Fair enough. All right, everybody. We'll see you in the show. Oh, wait, no longer. Greatness has arrived. Welcome to episode 452 of The Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast made by the players for the players. I'm your host, Joseph, aka Mr. Badbit, and it is here where we chat about the latest and greatest in all things PlayStation each and every week. Like this week, we chat about the continued strong relationship between Insomniac and Marvel Games. We're going to talk about the PlayStation Portal. Cloud gaming is here. PS5 and PC cross-buy seemingly in the works. Dynamic pricing coming soon to the PSN. Insert boo noise here. And so much more as we do it live each and every Wednesday night on youtube.com/PS Trophy Room. And if you are watching on YouTube, please consider hitting that like, share, and apparently subscribe and a hype button that exists or may not exist. Who knows? Find out, press it if you see it. And we're on podcast feeds the very next day. Alongside me, the greatest co-host who ever is, whoever will be, Mr. Kyle Stevenson. How are you, sir?
I'm tired.
Big same.
That's all I got for you at this very moment. No, I'm excited to get into what we've been playing portion of the show because I've been playing so much.
Oh my goodness.
Like, what if I told you I platted 2 games since last week?
Oh, damn. Jealous.
Don't be jealous. I had off for 3 days, and also I have no life outside of this. So
No. That's listen. I too also have no life outside of this.
okay, Mister. I'm going on a date tomorrow.
Let's relax. Let's settle down. I'm a bit of a playboy. Everybody knows that about me.
Everyone knows.
Everybody knows it. Playboy, billionaire, philanthropist. But like I said this on socials. It's been so. Like, this year's been so packed for games, I legitimately don't think I've beaten a game since Death Stranding 2, because every time I'm about to hit the credits of a game, something else comes out, and I'm like, ooh, piece of candy. Like, I think it was Hellblade, about to hit credits, then the Helldivers DLC comes out, and then I got Silksong, about to hit the final boss, and then all of a sudden I got Goes Yote. I'm literally at the final mission. I'm like, I don't want to say goodbye to this character yet, or the story, whatever. And like, I get Battlefield 6, and then I've been putting 70 hours into that. I haven't touched Absalom yet. I'm about to beat Ball X Pit, but then Arc Raiders comes out. It's nuts.
Also, we need chat to do over under on how many times Joe has told us that this new game he's playing is the game of the year.
Thank you, Light. I was going to bring that up at some point tonight.
Every time he plays a new game, this game's the game of the year. Every time. So we need to count up how many times. We need to do a little search on our text thread.
Yep.
You know what? Just for when we do the trophy rewards later in the year, we'll have a category of Joe's game of the year, and we will have to decide what Joe's favorite game of the year is.
I love it.
Or it's like stages of like in 2026 he's going to say instead it was this.
Absolutely.
Like, how are you doing, girl?
I'm great. I'm working away like crazy. Like my friend Ken, we had a Halloween party at his house, and he's like, girl, I can't keep up with you. I'm like, I can't keep up with me. I'm just working like crazy. It's been awesome, but I'm definitely tired. Yeah. I don't think I've slept through the night in like over a month because my child's cold. Just like, she's not really sick anymore, but she's still not sleeping through the night, which means I don't get to sleep through the night. So I'm tired. Also, if it looks like I got punched in the face, it's because I watched 300 today and I cried, so my makeup was like all under my eyes. So I tried to, but it didn't really work.
That was 13-year-old Joe in the theater. I don't think he's gonna make it out of this one.
It was so interesting because like knowing what a lot of people know the history behind it, but knowing the history and then watching the movie, it's going to happen, but still it's such like an artistic rendering of it that you don't know exactly how it's going to happen or in what way it's going to happen, and it still hits you in the feels.
100%. It's Zack Snyder's second best film and one of 2 only good movies he's made. So
may I ask what you think is his best one, Joe?
Watchmen.
Watchmen, I technically saw that on the worst day of my life.
What? Oh no, I don't want you to relive anything. But yeah, why did you boo me, Kyle?
I didn't boo. I just went,
Why,
I personally think my favorite of his is the Dawn of the Dead remake. That's personally my favorite one.
Oh, sure. Okay, actually, there's 4 good movies. I'm sorry. First off, I
Yeah.
forgot. Man of Steel's a good movie. I'm
Sure.
sorry, Luke. And yeah, no, that remake's legitimately great. That said, listen, we got a lot to talk about, especially the games that we've played this week because it's 2025 and the hits don't start coming or don't stop coming when it comes to amazing games that just seemingly every week there's a new game everyone's talking about and blowing up the charts. So before we get right into it, of course, our Patreon pitch, well, like we say each and every week, the reason why we look so good, sound so great is because of your generosity over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. I want to thank our newest members, Quack Nicholson, Private Eye at the silver tier, Gregory Holmes at the platinum tier, Laura Liston at the silver tier, Paul Stanwyck at the silver tier. Thank you so much, Paul, the newest member here. I want to thank our premium producers, Todd Burwitz, Caleb Cook, and Toxic. And of course, K-Rock's kiddo, Cullen. I want to thank our platinum producers, JC, Jedi Master, and Cowboy Danger D, Jonas Young, The Green Gorilla Gamer, Chaotic Monkey, Ryuko Kill 90, Stephen Flesh, Strubles and Bits, Aaron, Bertos Maximos, Tommy, Chris, Hybrid 748, Matt Valdez, Silken, Decimine, Mitchell Gramling, Mike Thomas, Gregory Holmes. I want to thank our gold members, Jesse Garcia, JB the Purple Monkey, Hyde Indoors, Katie, Kevin Mitchell, Kevin Diaz, Marcus O'Neill, The Red Arrow, Ageless Hermit, Androsaur, Astrodot Jr., Winter Gamer, Stingray X, Robbie Bobby Miller himself, Brenton Zachary, Final Fan XZ, Hambone, JD Dillinger, Stone Cold ED, Tino Six Speed, and Johnson, Sean McKenzie, Rick Arrington, Matthew King, Duh Overlord, Dewane Raksha, Drellish, Rick Davis, Steph Mildener, Samuel Nessling, Maximum Carnage, Michael Hassett, Drug Prowlin Wolf, Manex Vizia, Battered Haddock, Arlie Upper 90, Bonnie Barefoot, and the Lord Commander Suddy. I will not say in Mr. Babbitt's backpack. He's the Lord of a land, and his name is Suddy. It's his last name, but it's whatever. That's it, Kyle. Would you like to read our channel members?
Sure. Shout out to our YouTube members, The Kush Completionist, Just the Guy, Nisa Hauer, Freight Conductor, Shribbles and Bits, and Tommy. Get yourself a trophy in chat, become green, and help support us to do what we love to do, talk about games.
Heck yes. Now, with all that said, and with all that out of the way, let's talk about some games by squaring up the news.
First bit of news that is getting squared up comes to us from Andy Robinson over at VGC, and Andy writes, Marvel Games says can't speak in the moment. Oh my goodness.
Take 2.
Andy Robinson over at VGC writes, Marvel Games says it'll continue to work with Spider-Man and Wolverine studio Insomniac for many years to come. Insomniac is currently working on its 4th Marvel game, Marvel's Wolverine, which is set for release in fall 2026. Following the critically and commercially successful Marvel's Spider-Man, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Marvel's Spider-Man 2. It's not yet officially known what the studio has planned next, however. A hint may have been dropped by Marvel Games' general manager, Haluk Mentes, however, who recently stated that Marvel and Insomniac will continue to work together beyond the release of Wolverine. In an interview with Game Informer, Mentes was asked about Marvel's philosophy regarding video games. He replied that one of the company's responsibilities is to make sure its IP is made available to the next generation of creators, continuing the tradition set by its comic books. Quote, there's a great sense of responsibility at play here. Marvel is an almost 90-year-old creative brand, yet it's as fresh as ever because during all that time, each new generation grew up with Marvel, ultimately became creators and left their mark, and then passed the torch to the next generation. We happen to be here now carrying this torch, and we feel we have a debt of gratitude to deliver for the players and future creators, whose first encounter with Marvel might well be one of our games, end quote. Mentes then noted that when a partner creates a successful product with Marvel Games, it essentially becomes part of the family. He cited Insomniac as the perfect example of this, stressing that Wolverine won't be their last collaboration. Quote, "We also actively seek collaborators that want to take on the same mantle," he said. "As is usually the case, once we complete a project together, they too become Marvel," in quotes. Marvel's Wolverine will, with our dear friends at Insomniac Games, is perhaps the epitome of this philosophy. We've been working together for more than a decade and developed such a shorthand across multiple Marvel Spider-Man games, and that when the time finally came to bring Logan back in spectacular and visceral fashion, it was obvious to everyone on our team that Insomniac was the perfect choice. It was our shared culture and values that brought us together, and we're so proud to continue collaborating for many years to come, end quote. At the time, Insomniac's senior narrative director, John Paquette, said that the studio would listen to what the fans wanted regarding any spin-offs from the main series.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. This is exciting, but also I hate to be a buzzkill this early on in the show. Insomniac makes incredible games. Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2 are both fantastic, but they also have a beautiful, cute little mascot in, Ratchet and Clank series. And, they got Sunset Overdrive. Like, there's, a series that everybody wants. They want a Resistance remake. I don't know. Part of me, as much as I love Insomniac Games, I don't want them to just be a Marvel studio. Is this like what you kind of got the reading of as well? I'm going to go to you, Light.
I don't know, because it's easy to say like, oh yeah, we're gonna listen to people and do spin-offs that they want to see, but that could just be a DLC. That could just be, like that doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna continue to make full games. I guess it depends on how these continue to sell, right? Like they're probably going to follow the money. If they continue to sell really well, then maybe they do continue to only make Marvel games. But I just can't necessarily see that happening either, because at some point there's going to be enough,
Right.
Like we have a lot of Marvel games coming out, and a lot of Marvel games that were supposed to come out that got scrapped. At what point is it too many Marvel games? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. That's kind of like a hypothetical question, I guess, but I think they'll probably follow the money. Like Wolverine makes sense. People love Wolverine, but after Wolverine, do you go back and do more Spider-Man? Do you pivot to another new character? Do you I don't know. Or maybe they're not done with Marvel, but they take a little bit of a break and do a different game and then come back to it a couple years after.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It's like, okay, so maybe after Wolverine, maybe that team or like the there's obviously a A and B team. So it's like maybe the team that's on Spider-Man, maybe they go back to Ratchet and Clank, right? And they try their hand at it, and then, they go out there and make a Spider-Man 3. But I don't know. I think Light makes a very compelling argument of, I think they're following the money. And Ratchet and Clank, sold maybe 6 million units compared to Spider-Man that doubled that in a single month.
But it was also a much more expensive game to make too.
True.
It barely made its money back
in that first month. But hey, listen, before the stables come at me, very profitable game.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But they could continue to do DLCs and have a different game be their main game.
What say you?
I do think the fact that Insomniac has been the MVP of PS5 in my mind, of when you think of the first year or two, they gave us 3 games.
Yeah.
So and for those of you wondering, it's the Spider-Man remaster, Miles Morales, then Ratchet and Clank, and then a year or two later we got Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
So technically 4 in the 5 years that PS5 has been out. That's nuts.
Sure. Sure.
So I'm not worried that they will only do Marvel stuff because of how many teams they have and the amount of games that we've gotten so far from them. But I'm just bummed that the leaks happened.
Right.
Because we kind of already know. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody else what those projects were, what was leaked or whatever, but It just sucks.
But here's the thing. So here's the thing about those leaks. A lot of those things haven't happened or isn't happening because, things change, right?
Sure.
So like, listen, there was supposed to be a Venom game. Obviously that Venom game's not coming out.
But also after reading this, you kind of put two to two together that some of those plans probably are in motion.
I think there's definitely plans are in motion, maybe for Spider-Man, but I actually kind of think more for you. I'm seeing this and thinking Wolverine.
No.
It's because for me, it's like, okay, if they would, I would have loved for them to make Spider-Man DLC like it with the first game.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't happen. So you're thinking they're making that Venom game what, for the PS6? Okay, so we're getting an X-Men game.
Yeah. I mean, Mystique showed up in the Wolverine trailer.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Okay, so you're right. I think Spider-Man 3 is okay. All right. Okay.
I definitely think we're getting Spider-Man 3 for sure.
Yeah. Sure.
And then I think we get another Ratchet game, another Insomniac game, and then we'll probably go to X-Men.
Do we get a full Spider-Man 3 though, or do we get multiple DLCs? Because with the first Spider-Man game, we got like 5 DLCs,
right.
and we've gotten none for this. Now, granted, they were a lot smaller, and then Miles Morales was supposed to be a DLC, and then turned it into its own like 1.5 game. So because there were multiple stories in the second game that didn't really get wrapped up. I don't want to say spoilers, but obviously like the whole Venom thing, which has been out and whatever. But then there was that whole other storyline with that one villain that they didn't really do anything with.
I really think they're saving everything for a 3.
Okay.
Because like,
would it be a 2.5 like a Miles Morales? You think?
No,
or
I think a full
3?
3, just because of the things that they were working on already that were canceled. I think that took up the time for the DLC, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was that Spider-Verse multiplayer game, right, that they were working on that didn't happen. Like that probably would have been time, resources to make a DLC, I guess. So like I think there'll be a 3 and I'm happy for it. I just kind of like, I don't know. I love Insomniac Spider-Man, so.
Yeah. And I'm kind of torn because I would like them to go do a Ratchet and Clank. And like, listen, I've seen some slander. Luke in the chat says, yes, be a Marvel studio. No one cares about Sunset Overdrive. No, you know what? This is where I become a fanboy. Xbox fans didn't appreciate what they had with Insomniac. When I saw that at the Xbox show way back when, I flipped out, and that was the reason why I bought an Xbox One. All right? I cared. That was such a huge pop. They're like, Insomniac? The team that only makes PlayStation games, making this one? And then you guys abandoned it. Yeah, I bought the white Xbox One. Nobody else did. Okay? I love this game. Go remake Sunset Overdrive. You know? God, we'll buy it. We appreciate it.
But can I to that note, I do want to bring up Jake's comment because I do feel that too. I think Jake, friend of the show, Jake Steinberg. It almost doesn't matter to me which superhero they make a game about because regardless, it's going to be made in the image of the Sony Prestige title. Starting to feel a bit stale to me, and I think that's the issue of where I don't want them to keep doing Marvel games because then we'll just be fatigued by the open world superhero Insomniac game where they all just kind of feel samey to me, and that's not what I want either.
Even if they change the style and the feel of the combat for Wolverine, it's still probably going to feel pretty similar, you know?
Right.
Like it's not going to, well, maybe it will. I could be surprised, but in my head, it's still going to feel like the Spider-Man game, but with Wolverine mechanics. So if that is the case, then I agree. Like it's probably going to be not for me because that's what I love. But for a lot of people, it's probably going to just get a little stale and like people are just, I don't need another one of that.
Yeah.
If they can somehow drastically make it feel like a completely different feel in a different game, that's a different conversation.
Right, exactly. Because like I have seen the complaint, like with Yote, the reasonable complaints is like, yeah, it's a great game and it's a great sequel, but I'm starting to see the the formula of the I can't do quotes because of the finger, but the quote unquote PlayStation game. Stop making fun of me, Kyle. All right, I'm disabled.
I'm
You're making
not-
fun of a disabled man.
Not in the slightest.
What do you mean?
I'm not making fun of you.
All right, fair enough. I can sit through this. Can't do it with the other finger.
Hey,
Guys, I
but you get
sprained
to
my
flick,
finger.
you get
There's
to
a story
flick people
about it.
off and be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I just broke my finger."
Exactly. Sorry.
I can't.
No, but where it's like, okay, I'm starting to see the Sony formula. I'm gonna go climb this thing. I'm gonna go fight these guys. There's gonna be a cinematic moment. I'm gonna go climb this thing. So I do understand that complaint, and I think that's becoming more and more valid. And I think some games you see that more with, like for Forbidden West. I was like, okay. I love Ashley, and she's a fantastic voice actress. But I would actually like to hear her less about talking about her stash and how she's collecting things, and she's just muttering to herself all the time. Like there were those moments where I was like, okay, I was kind of seeing that Sony formula. But yeah, I think more than anything, because as much as I'm excited about a Spider-Man 3 or an X-Men game, is like, how are you going to branch this out and be something different rather than like if you are going to do an X-Men game? Because yeah, I think all roads lead to X-Men, right? You got Wolverine, you got Mystique, we can only assume we're going to see Cyclops. That'd be so dope. So it's like, I think the roads lead to an X-Men game.
Mm-hmm.
What does that game look like? Does that game look like Marvel Avengers but Insomniacified? Like, is that the live service? Like, how does that game feel different and move differently in whatever climate it releases in like 2048?
Jesus. Yeah.
But at the same exact time, like there's so much personality, and I don't know, there's just there's an identity to Insomniac that I don't want them to lose by them being, okay, you're just the Marvel factory now. And that's what I fear that they will become. And as I say that, it's such a weird, or just like a stupid complaint to have, because like, well, the games are gonna be great,
Yeah.
If all the other Marvel games didn't get canceled, that wouldn't be the fear. But because all of the other ones have been getting canceled, well, not all of them. Obviously, that's an exaggeration before the angry comments come. A lot of them were canceled. That's why it feels that way, because they are the ones who are successfully getting the Marvel games out the door.
Mm-hmm.
And none of the other ones really are, or they launch and then
Yeah.
fizzle.
Look at you, Avengers.
I mean, that, but like you're hearing from like people like EA, people like Ubisoft, where they're like, yeah, I mean, you're renting this IP, you don't own this IP, you got to pay royalties on this IP, and it doesn't do the bang per buck that you wanted it to do, or it quote unquote had to do, because you got these dumb lofty expectations. Yeah, I get fearful for the day that, and I get it. I have anxiety. I've been diagnosed with it. Right. I worry for the day that Insomniac doesn't get that check from Marvel, and then PlayStation's like, all right, guys, bye.
No.
I know, but I get scared
Oh,
because it's like, yeah, as much as like, listen, PlayStation, Sony, and Disney kind of seem to be working in tandem with each other right now, especially because they have to deal with Spider-Man. I'm fearful of that day. That's all. I got concerns. Yeah. All right. That said, any more questions about it? Is there any Marvel character you think you want them to kind of hit? Like outside of X-Men and Spider-Man characters, is there one character that you're like, you know what, an Insomniac game would kind of hit for him? Kyle, Light, go for it.
Well, no, I was just gonna say, give me somebody new. Like they keep. I feel like with movies, not so much anymore, but for a long time with movies and with games, it's like the same characters on repeat. Like, I get it. Those are the ones that people love, love, love. And the other ones are going to be a harder sell. But there are so many really interesting characters out there with really cool moves, really cool backstories. Daredevil would be a great example of that. Or even something like, I know we were supposed to be getting a Blade game, something like Blade. somebody different.
Yeah.
Different. Like obviously I love Wanda. I know hers would be a little bit more
Ooh.
difficult because of her moveset. Even like a Doctor Strange. Like
That's what I was thinking.
there are really cool characters out there that you could do stuff with. And I feel like a lot of times people are afraid to touch those, and I don't know why. Or even like I know this is technically DC, but just for along the lines, but I literally just watched V for Vendetta. He's technically a DC hero, anti-hero, whatever you want to call him. Something like that could be really cool. Like dig a little deeper and find something different, you know?
Yes. All right, let's get to Czar's comment in the chat here. Yeah, they hit it right out of the head. It's Morbin time.
God, I couldn't think of anything less than I want.
Dude, I think Jake hit it out of the park for me. Daredevil, do cool stuff with the heightened senses and the dual sense.
Oh, that'd be incredible.
I mean,
or who's the girl with the little the things that they use in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Oh, Elektra.
Yeah,
She would be in a Daredevil game for sure.
What are those things called? No, the pointy things, like the little trident things. The sai, thank you.
Raphael.
I got you.
All right, gang. That said,
personally, for me,
please.
I know I said X-Men before because I want to see more X-Men because I love the X-Men. I would love the story of Kitty Pryde and Colossus.
Ooh.
I've never even heard of them. That'd be perfect.
Oh, they're so cool.
Yes. Yeah. Oh.
Or
Listen.
What's the girl from Midnight Suns with the sword that opens up portals? Magic?
Magic, yeah.
Magic.
With a K.
Reese says something good, or give us the game where you play as the villain and shake things up. That would be really cool.
That'd be cool
Especially
too.
because a lot of those villains have origin stories that aren't necessarily like villain coded. Like it could be a game about turning into the villain. Like you have the good intentions at the beginning. Like there are so many cool stories out there.
Yeah.
Move away from the characters that were like, I know those are the staples, but it's like with Marvel and DC, and they are getting away from it a bit.
Sure.
But a lot of times with Marvel and DC, it's the same. It's another Batman. It's another Spider-Man. It's another X-Men. It's another,
or just have another cool one.
Go for it.
Because of Ratchet.
I feel like we're about to stumble on. Let's let them make a Suicide Squad game.
No.
We're one step closer. Go for it.
I think it would be cool if we get like a Captain Marvel game from Insomniac of them hopping between planets and like flying through space and doing the Ratchet thing. I think that would be awesome. I mean, the thing I don't want, and I could feel which would help speed up the process of things becoming stale. I don't want to be in a big United States city.
Okay.
As like the open world. I want to go to like more exotic places and cool fantasy elements because like space is literally part of Marvel.
Right.
They go to so many other planets. I don't want everything to be Earth based.
Yeah. Like you were gonna say something?
I was gonna say I love that idea. Like Doctor Strange would also work for that.
Yeah,
Anybody
absolutely.
who can open portals or anybody who is like, I don't know, just already in space, any of those characters, like that could be really cool because then you already have mechanics there.
Guess what, Jonathan Kelly? I have news for you. There's a great game called Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's right.
I still have to play that though. Mr. Light bought that for me years ago, and he's like, "You need to play this game," and I haven't gotten to it yet.
It's great.
Yeah, no, I would like a Bowser's Inside Story version of Magneto.
Ooh,
you're seeing through their eyes.
Or Ant-Man. Oh, Ant-Man would be fun.
Ant-Man. Oh, yeah, you're playing with the size.
Yeah.
Take advantage of that SSD.
Calling, the Astrobot stuff. Like those, they had little levels like that.
All right. I see the vision.
Exotic places like, Westchester County.
It is time to square up the next bit of news, Kyle. Huge stuff here. Take it away.
This comes from Tom Phillips over at IGN, and Tom writes, Sony ramps up PlayStation Portal capabilities with cloud streaming. Starting today, PlayStation Plus premium subscribers can stream a long list of games that they may already own, including big hitters such as Grand Theft Auto 5, Borderlands 4, and the newly launched Ghost of Yotei. Hundreds of games from the PlayStation Plus game catalog and Classics catalog will also be streamable, including existing titles such as Hogwarts Legacy, Cyberpunk 2077, and God of War Ragnarok. Sony has a long list of every title supported, which stretches to more than 2,800 games. Of course, this isn't a new idea, and cloud streaming via the PlayStation Portal has already been available to some users for almost a year in beta form. But today the feature launches officially, and Sony is keen to highlight the different play possibilities that Portal offers. Using the handheld device, you can also play a game together with a friend who's using your main TV and PS5 setup, or play a game while someone else uses the TV to watch K-pop Demon Hunters for the umpteenth time on Netflix. Additionally, cloud streaming leaves beta with a handful of all new features attached: 3D audio support, a passcode lock, a network status screen, game invites, accessibility options, and the ability to make in-game purchases while cloud streaming.
Ooh wee, ooh wee. This kind of could have been flash news now that you read it. But no,
It's
they
okay.
were making.
I
they were
added a
making
bunch of
pretty
flash
big deal.
news without you knowing, so we're
Good. Thank you. This is actually, though, kind of a big deal. The attach rate of this little accessory is literally 5% of all PlayStation users own one of these, which is a pretty huge number. And them seeing the success of it is pretty awesome. Of them like going, hey, we have something here. We have this magic in the bottle moment. Let's kind of just make this thing better. And then I saw some comments of like, I would love this to be like a Fire Stick where I plug it into my TV type of thing. Like the possibilities are kind of endless here. So I don't know. Anybody have any like takeaways from the expansion of the PlayStation Portal? Nothing.
All I have to say is I wish my internet held up, because I would love a Portal now.
Okay.
I miss it, because I did enjoy it. It just didn't work with what I wanted it to, and that was MLB The Show.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know. I wish my internet was better.
I gotta literally dust mine off because now that I've been so busy and I got the Switch too, I just haven't been able to really utilize it. So I'll be definitely checking out this update and probably making a review of the handheld in the next coming days, I think. Yeah, gotta look out for that. All right, let's see.
Do you want to go into M9 Prime's question?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Go.
M9 Prime writes in, "Hey, Trophy Room Trio. So as a recently avid user of the PS Portal, this new functionality makes me really excited. Cloud streaming beta was the only reason I wanted one. I already use streaming games while my kids play Astrobot or Goat Simulator 3 on my console using their own accounts, and this just opens up more games to me. Apart from some first-person shooters, most games run well enough where I don't notice any lag. Currently, I'm playing Silent Hill 2 Remake and am about 7 hours in. I usually play during the day when the whole family is using the TV, and not a fan of spooky games, but this game is good. Too spooky for nighttime play by myself. My question is, do you think this is just another push away from physical games? I know for me, this will make me choose which games I buy physically and which games I will pick up digitally based on how I want to play it."
That's a really interesting question.
Also, I want to add something that I had in Flash News that ties to this. This comes from Sammy Barker over at Push Square. Study claims physical PS5 games are 100 times worse for the planet than digital downloads. Basically, more carbon output, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal, but that's pretty much everything. So,
See, guys, when I buy a game digitally, I'm thinking of Mother Gaia. Kyle, on the other hand, drives his fossil fuel car down to the fossil fuel store.
Hey, Joe, how many times did you use AI this week?
Here's the thing about usable water in the state of Minnesota.
Can I tell you right now? We had a water main break. Not in my town, but like the town that controls my town's water. I don't fucking know.
Mhm.
Some town connected to my water. We
Sure.
can't use our water until maybe earliest Friday. Dude, that shit sucks. I mean, we can shower, but like we can't use it for like ingesting.
drink
We've
it.
been pouring
Yeah.
bottles of water over our toothbrush. I can't fucking imagine living in one of those places
Yeah.
where you don't have clean water.
Agreed.
Imagine having to brush your teeth with a dry toothbrush.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. No, take it back.
It's too
Take
hard.
it back. Take
Yeah.
it back. The texture. I
bristles?
hate it.
Exactly.
Oh, my teeth hurt. Take it back.
Wait, just
sorry,
use
I'm
Dr.
sorry.
Pepper. You have Dr. Pepper around, right?
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
No, it's a really good point, and I think it's more to like that. You know, all these companies are pushing that digital future. I bet this doesn't hurt, but I also think it's more of a just a kind of like a sign of the times. I don't think they're thinking of it actively, but I don't know. I don't think I wouldn't harm a guess that it maybe crossed their mind as well. I don't know. What say
Yeah, I
you,
don't
like?
think that would be the reason, but it's
Yeah.
probably an added bonus. Like, hey, if less people want to buy physically, then we can get away with making less physical copies and making more profit because we're not going to make it cheaper for you to buy the digital version. That's cheaper for us to make.
I mean, I mean, let's skip.
I
the
was gonna say
cross-buy
let's
thing
skip the next one to the because it ties.
because it ties into it. So Kyle, take it away.
Andrew Heighten over Insider Gaming writes, PlayStation's rumored dynamic game pricing surfaces again. Dynamic pricing continues to be a touchy subject across all forms of media, and PlayStation owners are seeing more alleged evidence of Sony utilizing the concept to give players different deals and prices for the same game. It's fair to say that dynamic pricing is nothing new, although the concept has hit the mainstream in recent years due to the escalating costs of concert tickets. Whereas all tickets used to be a set price, dynamic pricing means a venue or service can charge the prices of the same seats according to the market. This means you could end up paying more or less for seats of the same band or bracket, for example. The trend seems to have crossed over into gaming. PlayStation dynamic game pricing was first spotted in 2024, and almost a year later, it shows no signs of stopping. November 2024 was when it was first allegedly discovered that PlayStation was trying out dynamic pricing. A Reddit post brought this to everyone's attention, showing evidence of the dynamic game pricing on the PS Store. The OP said, quote, "Curious. I went onto my browser and searched for the game Astrobot on the PlayStation Store while being signed out. It was $59.99. I signed in and it appeared as $44.99. Now, a year later, more evidence of dynamic pricing for PlayStation games has appeared. Reddit user DarXIV shared a post on November 5th talking about how they were going to buy Red Dead Redemption 2 Ultimate Edition. Upon closer inspection, they realized something was quite off. Quote, "Was excited to finally purchase Red Dead Redemption 2 until I realized the price was lower on my wife's account," they said, and showed evidence of how the game's price differed between both accounts despite having the, quote, "same region, same PlayStation, and same currency," unquote. One screen shows Red Dead 2 Ultimate Edition being offered for $19.99, whereas the other account advertises the game for $14.99, a clear $5 discrepancy. Dynamic pricing in gaming is the store is presumably using a calculated algorithm. Seeing the type of games you play, how long you play them for, how much you spend on games, how long you've had a game wishlisted for, etc. These are likely big determining factors on your dynamic prices that Sony is clearly intent on continuing with.
So when does Sony get sued and how much, and where do we sign up?
I was going to say, how is that legal? Like, and I know people do this is across the industry. Like, I just saw someone talking about it with Amazon. It's happening in grocery stores. It's it's everywhere. Okay. How is it legal? I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate this timeline right now. Like,
It's-
what the fuck is even happening?
Part of me is like, is this just what they do for PS Plus subscribers? How some games are discounted if you're a member, but like
This makes it
clearly
sound like
not.
all the details were the
Yeah.
same. It was just a different account.
So like this sucks. I hate it. Like to me, this is another point against going digital because
Yeah.
I mean, this would be the kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Like I'd be like, okay, now this is the best argument of why you should build a PC. Like this right here. Holy shit, how much nickel and diming do you need? You know, this is why a strong Xbox matters. Like there's so many things that lead here of like Sony being the only top dog and them also having to squeeze, every penny out of their consumers to, line must go up bullshit. This sucks. I don't like, this is awful. And if this is truly the future of PlayStation, wow, we're in some really dire straits as gamers because this absolutely is dreadful.
And another reason to get their monthly subscription, whatever, like on Xbox with Game Pass and PlayStation on whatever tier, because then at least your monthly cost is, well, unless they make that dynamic too.
Yeah,
I mean, well, that's the thing.
But I don't think they could really do that because that's kind of just like an advertise across the board thing.
Right.
But Like that would push me, if I wasn't already, that would push me into more likely to get that monthly subscription, because then at least I know, oh, I can sign up for this month and play this game for this price and this game and this game, and then cancel it.
To
Well-
me, I'm worried about the other way this going. Like these examples show that it's cheaper for other people.
Yeah.
I'm worried that a game catches fire and then they raise it more than the original
the demand.
price. Exactly. Similar how concerts do it, because that was the example of like everyone's buying tickets here in the same section. We're bumping up the price.
Right.
And kind of pricing everyone out. Like, what if a game is getting all this critical reception and they bump it up an extra $5?
And that's
Like,
the
you want
thing,
to play the game of the year that's current? Like, here you
Right.
go. It's up a little bit more. Like, that's
Like-
shitty.
What if peak comes to PlayStation
Yeah.
and they're like, okay, the game's $8. Well, now everybody's here. It's $16. And then like that developer gets hate because people just go, why is this game $16 all of a sudden? They go, it's not even us. It's place. Like this is just bound to be an absolute dumpster fire.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just greed. And there's no way of like, there's no defending this. This is
Yeah.
just awful. And PlayStation, yet again, showing their whole ass by just, again, this is the nickel and diming. And you're seeing it across the board. And it starts here. Where does it stop? It never stops unless the consumer makes that hard line. Look at Xbox right now with the advertisements on the start screen. People are like, oh, it's all right. It's okay. No, it's all right. And now it's like, it's just once in a while. It's just Call of Duty. And now you get it for every other game. Now they're going to put ads in your video games as trial runs. Like there's no stopping unless you as the consumer go, nah, I think I've kind of had enough. And now I'm going to actually look somewhere else because you're not respecting my time and money.
It's been a minute since
Slippery
I've
slope.
just example for the ads being everywhere thing. For YouTube, I've been a YouTube premium member for a while now. For work, I was on my work profile looking up an email for a content creator, and I went on YouTube to watch their video. There were 8 ads in there for a 20-minute video.
It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah.
How is that okay?
Yeah. My brother, what he will do is he'll literally click in and out of the video until he doesn't get the ad.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm like, he's spending sometimes more time. I'm like, let's watch the goddamn Activia commercial, Dan.
And TikTok's also been bad too. Of like, I'm scrolling through when the TikTok's about to end, all of a sudden there's an ad there.
Yeah.
And like
Right.
it throws me off. Like, did I scroll? Nope. That's just how they're doing things. It's too much.
It's
Or
too
like
much.
today, I was scrolling, and I'm not even exaggerating. I scrolled past 3 sponsored ad videos in a row.
Yeah.
Which they just
It's-
got switched over to their new owner, so that's probably why things are going to be a little
Sure.
funky licious over there.
Yeah. It's
Been getting
it's
a lot
every-
of Dr. Pepper stuff though, by the way. Like,
That's probably my fault. That's my bad.
Listen, I like that
Everybody who
Coca-Cola
tags me
AI
in Dr.
trailer.
Pepper stuff on Discord, you are now damning your timeline. I'm so sorry.
the amount of Stanley Dr. Pepper cup ads I get.
Yep. All right, gang. All right, so that sucks. Let's see. We'll monitor the situation, but we're waving the flag right now. Alert, high alert, and someone with a law degree, get on top of this. This doesn't seem right. This is kind of gross.
Question from Mikey in chat. How much do y'all think games will be in 2 years?
$80.
We're going back to the cart prices? Oh boy.
Yeah.
I think the bubble pops, they have a reckoning, and then they're cheaper again. That's not actually what's going to happen. That's me putting it into the universe, and the universe, please listen.
Please. No, I think GTA is going to be the first one, and GTA gets to get away with it. Then other companies think they're GTA, and then they go, why aren't things selling as well as they used to? And I think it's just a slippery slope until one day someone goes, you know what? Maybe we go back down in price. And it's not going to be any of these legacy AAA, masses. It's going to be, again, like the second party, or sorry, the quote unquote AA publishers and like the Keplers and stuff like that.
I mean, I brought it up when it happened, but I'll bring it up again because it's pertinent to the conversation. For indie games and my job, Silksong only being $20 has ruined a lot of the pricing game going on, because there are a lot of indies that obviously want to get as much money as they can for their hard work and years of stuff for their games. But you look at Silksong, which took 8 years to make, and how much is in that game for $20. It's hard to justify a smaller game even at like $15. So it's really the cost to buy a game has really, all the rulebook stuff has gone out the window.
100%. We're in wild times. And you know what's even more wild? Maybe as PlayStation does something that's clearly anti-consumer and disgusting, it seems like they're also saying, hey, we could be cool. We could be pretty chill.
Also from Andrew Heighton over at Insider Gaming, a PS5 and PC cross-buy option has been discovered and verified. We could finally be getting PS5 and PC cross-buy capabilities as the symbol has been discovered in the PlayStation Store data. While it's not official, the new report means that PlayStation is testing the waters with PS5 and cross-buy, and owners of both platforms could be in for a dual entitlement sooner rather than later. For the longest time, Xbox and PC owners have been able to enjoy cross-buy purchases, meaning you can buy a game on Xbox and also play the title on PC and vice versa. If a new report is accurate, PC players might be about to get the best of both worlds. News first broke on November 4th that new symbols had been discovered in the PlayStation Store's files. The initial findings came from a Twitter account, Amethyst, with an X in it because they're edgy. That was me, not the report. They said new symbols will be added soon, website and tool, but here are some nice new features from PlayStation. Yes, some are old, other are unseen. A kind of echo mode, PS5 PC games, and cross-buy. The message also showed the symbols, what they look like, and it all seemed very real. It was a big yet confident statement, but there had been a fair amount of trepidation about the potential claim. However, reliable outlet Deal Labs has done some testing into the matter. Quote, we decided to conduct our own investigation on the new symbols discovered, but especially on their date of addition to determine if they are not really old symbols, end quote.
Ooh wee. Let me get this. Let me put the share screen up for folks out there to get the symbols out here. So yeah, apparently these are out there in the ether. They're real. Eco mode, cross buy, PS5/PC, cloud, and then I think this is a weird version of Bluetooth that they have.
The PlayStation Link.
Yeah, the PlayStation Link. Thank you. Okay. Light, a lot of people, the word on the street, I want to know your take. Is this maybe them saying, yeah, cross-buy with our games on our PC storefront? There's been rumors way before you were even a twinkle in our eye of being a PlayStation co-host here, of them, kind of working up the blueprints of making a PC app. Mm-hmm. Do you think the cross-buy is that? It's like, hey, yeah, you buy it on Steam, whatever. But you buy it on the PlayStation app. Play it wherever, dude. Play it in the cloud.
I think it makes sense. I mean, I don't see why not, especially if they're going to be actively putting more games on PC, which it kind of seems like they are headed that way. Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't they? It's another place for people to play your games and another way to keep them in your ecosystem specifically, which is what these companies want. So I think it probably makes sense for them to do that. I could also see why they would want to wait a little bit till they had more of a portfolio on the PC, but now they've got a decent portfolio there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't know for a fact because I don't really play on PC, but it sounds like it. So I could see that for sure.
Yeah. What say you, Kyle Stevenson? Is this a PC app confirmed?
Probably.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like being a conspiracy theorist.
Put on the hat.
Part of me is like, man, they really move fast when they heard the new Xbox is essentially going to have a Steam client on it. So what if it's this is their way to not share any profits for people buying PlayStation games on the new Xbox hardware? It probably doesn't work that way, but I'm just saying, like, just optically that popped into my head. It's probably way wrong.
No, I mean it. Listen, I don't know how much that, the ROG Ally X,
Sure.
whatever. I don't know how that thing works, but you're right. Like maybe this is their way of going, this is a workaround. But they're also, if they do that, take the tin hat off for a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's
It's they're losing so much money by not being on Steam.
sure.
I do think that there are. I saw that there's been like rumblings within the space. I think there's like a survey out there of like, yeah, no, Steam does have a monopoly on PC, and they, developers and publishers alike kind of want more competition in the space because of that 30% profit that Steam takes. So I get it, but I don't think that. Truthfully, I don't think that competition's coming from PlayStation, but I think this is them trying to expand their ecosystem, more of them trying to compete with Steam, though I do think they're going to dip their toe into trying. But I think they're going to offer their games pseudo everywhere as like Xbox has, Like I saw someone, I think Berserker sent in on Blue Sky or whatever. They're like, this is just what this is Xbox's play everywhere, but with more steps. It's like, absolutely, it's one of the things that we talk about a lot on this show. That not a lot of other PlayStation podcasts do, is that like PlayStation usually does the thing that Xbox does later on when it's the cool thing or the normal thing to do. And so I could definitely see them make their own app and going, yeah, no, this is a thing that you can have. It's an extra benefit for PlayStation players. And then at the same exact time, it's also pure profit for them. And I could see them adding a few games here or there to it for sure. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this thing's going to take off per se. Yeah. It's strange. It's just very, very strange. But welcome. All right, gang. That's it. Cross-buy. Maybe it's happening. Maybe not. It's a weird world we're living in. Cats and dogs living together. It's anarchy in the streets. Kyle Stevenson, lightweight gaming yourself. It's time for flashers. Gotta go fast.
Can I run slow? Catch up.
I know, we're so tired. I was just about to talk about Arc Raiders. Flash news, Sucker Punch. This comes straight from their Blue Sky account. They go, we've got some new additions to Ghost Rewards. For players who have earned Legendary Onyo or the Onyo Rests trophies in Ghost of Yote, we have new items available at ghostrewards.playstation.com.
Damn it.
Shit, look at that jacket.
That's so nice.
It's $150 though.
Yeah, but this is the thing I don't like. Remember, I complained about it a week ago.
But it's still cool.
It's still cool.
It's a really cool concept, though. I like that idea.
It's a $30 shirt. Jesus Christ.
Jacket does look cool, Nisa.
I don't know how thick it is, though.
Yeah.
Is that just a windbreaker? Because 150 for a windbreaker? No.
I don't know if I could zoom in if it'll
please
screw everything up, but yeah, no, it's not going to work. It looks like it's got 2 layers here.
Okay, so that makes it worth the price.
Oh,
yeah.
Here we go.
Open it up, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that looks comfy.
I don't know, it doesn't look that thick.
No, maybe not.
See, I like the little tags on the back.
Yeah.
Little strap on the back, too. Yeah,
oh, yeah, that's not... It's more of like a windbreaker.
No, yeah, it's...
$150 windbreaker?
That's a lot. That's maybe too much.
You're paying that price for the name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a North Face right there. And I would know, because I bought a North Face for my birthday.
If it's good quality, but my fear is, like,
Sure.
no offense to these companies, a lot of times it's not our quality.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, here's some like breaking news in the form of a question. Beckham5 writes, what is up, Trophy Room Try Podcast? Okay, there you go. And also, you can send your questions in each and every Wednesday. I ask for them in the Trophy Room Discord server. You send your questions in. There's a good chance they get read on the show, just like Beckham here. Rockstar is under fire for a union busting 30 to 40 employees. The former employees claim it to be retaliation. This news comes at a untimely manner, with investors' calls taking place on November 6th. What news do you expect, if any, to come within the next 2 weeks? Do we see a third trailer? Are pre-orders going to launch? Do you think Rockstar may delay the launch yet again? What's the over-under, Joe? God damn. See, the joke is, I think that makes sense. What is the over-under? Love the show and love you three. Hashtag release the trophy list, Kyle. Huh, strange. Okay. There you go.
My trophy list is always available.
It's a bunch of dumb Jumpstar games, you know? Plant
Okay. All right. You're going to eat your words in, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes.
Fair enough. Ben, and then I see this post from Ben. He's a guy that covers Rockstar here on Twitter. He says Rockstar has issued a statement. This is literally breaking on the dismissal of the 40 employees. Quote, last week we took action against a small number of individuals who were found to be distributing and discussing confidential info in a public forum, a violation of our company's policies. This was in no way related to people's rights to join a union or engage in union activities.
Not to take away from this discussion, I just realized I may have burped without my mic muted, and I apologize.
I didn't hear it if you did.
I apologize, everybody. Okay, back to the very serious stuff.
Back to the breaking news.
That's fine. So, okay. I mean, we got he said, she said here on the show. Go for it.
Oh, man. I don't know. Like, we're not there. We don't know. But it's like, obviously, like, companies do that a lot.
Yeah.
So it very well could be, but also didn't GTA have a lot of leaks?
Right.
So, I mean, clearly there's some cleaning house that needed to be done. Is that 40 people? I don't know. I don't.
Was it a text chain gone awry? Like, who are these 40 people? Are they testers? Yeah, you're right. Like this.
Like, I don't want to defend the company because I obviously would not put it past a company to do that.
100%.
But also, Rockstar has to know if that's actually what they are trying to do, that it's going to come back and bite them in the ass big time. Unless they just think they're too big for it to matter.
Right. And them saying it in the front, it's like, it's not about this. We don't care per se, whatever. Like they say, join a union, whatever. It's about this. I don't know.
The only way they put it to rest is if they actually like instate the union themselves.
Yeah.
And then they're like, see, told you, we don't care.
Join it. Okay. Kyle, what say you?
I got really nothing on this. I don't know. If that's the case, really shitty. Really shitty. But like, I don't know.
There's too many factors to be able to really have an opinion, because it could be like, okay, the game is coming out soon. Do they not need those 40 people anymore? Isn't it kind of normal for that to happen?
Sure.
Like, I don't know. I mean, their statement doesn't make it seem like that, but like, I don't know. There's just a lot that it could be. But shitty either way.
Nice.
Yeah.
I also rumor mill, I saw on social media that Rockstar, now this is from a random person on TikTok, so not true, but Rockstar apparently wants to do an open, like a Rockstar Formula game, but a medieval like knight setting. Ooh. Almost like the one game that came out earlier this year,
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah, yes. But Rockstarified.
Ooh, okay.
That could be cool.
Can't wait to steal horses and I don't know, go to a brothel. I don't know.
Woo, a maiden.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, hey guys, have you seen? This is flash news, just because. Have you seen the weird advertisements out there and about for PlayStation stuff?
Thank you for bringing it up.
Yeah.
I don't really watch ads anywhere, so I haven't seen them, but I've heard people talking about them.
Yeah.
What a waste of money.
Stupid. What if I told you like they made advertisements for these big, just like set pieces that have nothing to do with PlayStation games? It's like one of the advertisements is literally these fishermen out in the sea. They caught a big alien fish, and then a katana comes out of it. You're like, oh, why is Atsu swallowed by this weird Moby Dick? And it's just some guy. And then the fisherman hands him a towel to wipe his face, and it's a PlayStation. What is this?
Listen, I will say in their defense, we're talking about it.
Sure. It's a failed attempt at getting back what, in my opinion, is the greatest gaming commercial of all time, the To Michael commercial, where Michael, all these video game characters on PlayStation that we know and love, Kratos, Nathan Drake, they're all making a toast to somebody, and they're toasting Michael, who is the PlayStation player.
Wait,
has
stop!
played
That's
all
so
their games.
cute.
You've never
yeah.
seen it?
No.
Oh my god! We'll
gonna make
we'll
me
share it with you on
cry.
the post show.
Post-show.
It's so it's so incredible that
Yep.
they're trying to capture that magic again, and they're failing hard.
So
Or
hard.
it would be cool, like if they had it be so. Okay, yes, it's just like Michael from the PlayStation, but have him look like Atsu's character, or have him look
Right.
like, you know, so it's like you are that character. Like that would be cool.
Because then they did like a final one. It's like a montage. It's like, listen, I love Fortnite. I've put thousands of hours into Fortnite. That's not PlayStation. Like, give me the PlayStation goddamn characters in here. Like, give me more than.
Here, I have the
this.
commercial if you want to watch it real quick.
No. The
The
it's
Michael
not gonna,
commercial.
No, it's not gonna work well for the pod.
We'll watch it in the post show.
Post show,
people.
post show. Yeah.
got
That's 40 minutes of editing right there. All right, Kyle Stevenson, what's the next little bit of flash news here? Gotta run.
Hey, guess what is also coming to Netflix? A reality TV show from A24 based on Overcooked. That's right, an
Wait.
Overcooked reality TV show is heading to Netflix from A24.
No, if you're gonna give me anything, give me a power wash simulator inspired reality TV show.
Yes.
Oh,
my
yes.
God. That is
damn.
the correct answer.
Well, that is so weird. A24.
Yeah, I don't
Make
know.
it
Don't they do
Overcooked
horror
show.
movies?
Right?
Yeah.
Well, they make art. They make
They're-
art house films,
Oh,
right? Like
oh. Which is the?
Yeah.
No, they do make horror movies, but they're like artsy, like Hereditary, Midsommar.
Oh yeah. Okay,
All
Wild,
right.
so,
cool.
yeah, but it's fine.
All right.
Another really quick flash news thing is Dragon Quest VII's PS5 remake has brand new ending based on player choices. Shout out to a former co-worker of mine and friend Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. Got to interview the Dragon Quest dev at Game Informer. Great coverage over there. I implore you to go read it. But it's cool that they're remaking the game and giving a new ending based on actual player choices, which is awesome. I think that's a cool way to inject new life into a game, which is different from what I said last week about the Halo intro mission stuff. Because, like, how can you do a new intro when there's preconceived lore? But this is a standalone game, so it makes more sense here without any other sequels. I don't know, but
No, it does. I see what you're saying.
it's still pretty cool.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Thanks. These are really cool. These are out in the wild apparently, and I want one really, really bad. But we'll see if I get a holiday bonus or not. New PlayStation sneakers are out in the wild from Reebok. They look freaking awesome. Like,
God damn
there's
it.
3 versions
People,
too.
stop making cool shit.
There's 3 versions. Like, you got the PlayStation pump on the tongue of the shoe. Look at the shoelaces. They're the little controller ports on them.
Sorry, yeah.
I want them so bad. Like the
Oh,
memory
there's
card.
the-
Oh my
Yeah.
god, they're like a pseudo ugly mom shoe too. That's my jam.
I really want these a lot.
They
So-
also give me the Back to the Future shoe a little bit.
yeah, they do.
Ugh.
They
I want
absolutely
dude.
do. Yeah.
I
So
know.
I don't make enough money.
yeah,
How
I'm
much
buying
are
one of
these?
these.
Did we find
I'm
out they're like
buying one.
$1,000, right?
I don't know.
Let me like
Stupid.
Are you
Okay,
on the
you can buy now.
actual Reebok site?
404 page not found. Okay.
Damn.
There you go.
While I was looking that up, speaking
Not
about a
buying
lot of
now.
money, also from Push Square. All these come from Push Square, by the way, just because they're all in a row. Sammy Barker writes, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 may be the most expensive PS5 game to date. There's been a lot of chatter about the rising cost of PS5 games, so whether GTA 6 could be the first $100 game. But Flight Simulator 2024 might get there first. The aviation experience is landing on Sony's console on December 3rd, and it has 4 options available at launch. Standard for $69.99, Deluxe $99.99, Premium Deluxe $129.99, and the Aviator Edition for $199.99. The difference between them is the number of aircrafts that you get access to. The standard includes 70, and then 125 different aircrafts in the Aviator $200 edition. That's wild. That's just crazy.
Come on, man. They're just planes.
Yeah, right?
You know? We all know what we're gonna do in that game. We're gonna go find our house and then we're gonna be done. That's all right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Next bit of Flash news here. Fangamer is putting out a special Balatro calendar.
There you go. Just for you, T.
Just for you, Tegan. Starring Ben Starr as Jimbo. And proceeds, I believe, go to Extra Life and another charity, which I will get once I'm done sharing my screen. But
Love that.
here's just some examples of the months. That's my month right there, May, of the Comedian Joker.
It's
I think
January.
that's great. January's that one right there.
Oh, I am royalty, so I'm
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Joe, you're October, right?
Yep.
Look, you're the
Hell
vampire
yes.
one.
I'm a vampire one.
And then the Christmas one. It's just fun. It's great.
So many
prefer this
conflicting
version.
feelings.
Special Effect and Extra Life are the charities that the revenue will go towards. So
Oh,
super
God.
cool.
Wait, that's a girl dinner and it's with what's his face?
Verso.
Verso.
So funny random story for this. I bought this on Etsy for PAX West.
Uh-huh.
And I knew that the cast was going to be there and doing their little show thing, but I wasn't able to go to their show. And all of a sudden, people kept stopping me, being like, "Where did you get your shirt?" No one had asked me like all day. And then all of a sudden, I was stopped by 3 people. One person's like, "Can you explain your shirt to me?" And then 2 people were like, "Oh my God, where did you get your shirt?" I'm like, "Etsy." Like, well, all of a sudden, why is everyone care? He freaking wore this shirt to the same
Did he?
exact one in the
Oh,
same colorway to the event. And I didn't realize it till after when I got back to the hotel and was looking at social media. And I was like, oh shit, that's why everybody was asking.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
So anyways, it's from Etsy.
There you go.
And then a last minute Flash news thing. Anime inspired rhythm game Unbeatable is delayed to December. This was hours before it was supposed to launch. It's supposed to come out tomorrow.
Yikes.
Oh my God.
And they had to delay it a month because there is a reason about something with QA. There's something wrong with the build, or like the consoles couldn't certify it in time, so they're pushing it a month. So you gotta wait another month to play one of my most anticipated indies for the rest of the year.
Best of luck to that team.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Kyle Stevenson, Light. That's Flash news. It's time for what you've been playing. Kyle Stevenson, you said you've been playing a lot of video games.
I have.
What you been playing, dude?
I'll start off with shout out to Light and Mr. Light. We hopped on, was it Sunday night?
I think
Yeah,
Saturday night.
Saturday night, Sunday night. It was one of those
One
two.
of those.
We played Borderlands 4 co-op, and it was a lot of fun. I re-rolled the character, started fresh. I much prefer him over the Siren, so I'm glad we did it. I'm not a fan of her ultimate abilities. So I much prefer my my gun shoulder cannon things that come out. Those are super fun. So yeah, it was a ton of fun. Like I didn't play since launch, so I'm excited to keep going with the crew now that we have.
Yay.
Yeah. This was your first time in Borderlands, like actually playing it for real.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I was having so much fun. I get the love, but I wouldn't like to play it by myself. I definitely was having so much fun co-op, but I think because of the chaos of it, like I was having fun. It's the same way I played Suicide Squad. I never once played it by myself. I have fun playing that with friends and playing co-op, especially now that I understand it a little bit more. Joe, I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning, I got lost a couple times. Okay, there's one time we had to climb all the way up this whole huge thing, and I instantly jumped down the wrong way and had to find my way back up again.
It was the part when we're trying to get Claptrap to open his home base.
Yes.
And you're going up that big building. Light just jumped down the elevator shaft
God
because she
bless.
thought that's where we had to go.
How'd you get back up? I didn't even know.
Actually, kind of quickly. I was proud of myself.
Okay.
I made it up. I made it up much faster the second time.
God bless.
But it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun.
But I don't know if it was because we were playing co-op, the amount of badass enemies we were fighting, it was every
So
single
hard.
one. It was insanely tough.
We had so many badass enemies, and we were like, "What's going on?"
It was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other games you been playing, bud?
Well, I platted Absolem.
Nice.
It still stands up one of my favorite games of the year.
Love this game.
I think the later on runs to get the different quests, it did get a little repetitive. So I'm going to admit right now, I took advantage of the assist setting 1,000,000%.
You make me sick.
Okay, mister, I'm going to download a PC save from Baldur's Gate 3 to my PlayStation to unlock trophies and progress.
I forget the reason,
No,
but it made sense at the
whatever. But I made sure that I beat it legitimately with every
Yeah.
single character before I put the assist stuff on, because that's how I
Sure.
usually do it.
Don't feel if it's in the game. Don't feel bad. Just do it.
Oh
you know?
yeah, if you're gonna give me the option to bump up my damage to 500%, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Who cares?
And
Especially if you already beat it, why not?
yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, music, art, gameplay, it's incredible. So give it a shot if you're itching for Marvel's Cosmic Invasion and you want to beat them up. Get this one because
Okay.
it's well worth your time.
I shall. Anything else you've been playing about?
I got 2 more.
Okay. Go for it.
I am all caught up on Dispatch except for the episodes that went live today, episodes 5 and 6.
Okay.
I said it on Blue Sky. I'll say it here for the show and everyone listening, watching. I knew that I missed this format so much.
Yeah.
Telltale is back. I missed this way to play. I was a little, I wouldn't say worried, but I was intrigued of how the actual gameplay part would happen, because you're not walking around in an environment. It's all choice based. So the dispatching of like sending heroes out to save the city, I was curious how it worked. I kind of just want to play that a lot after I'm done with the episodes. I just kind of want to keep doing that as a full game, and I think that would be so much fun. And it's my favorite part of it is while you're doing it is having the team at your disposal and the wonderful voice actors bringing these characters to life and bantering with you, Robert, the main character, along with each other as they're going on calls, and the really special things that pop up that you have to deal with and give extra help to the heroes while they're out there. Some of my favorite performances this year so far are in Dispatch. I will just say it right here, right now. Episode 4 starts with one of the sexiest scenes in all of gaming. I will put my stamp on that. If you know, you know. I'm excited for you both to play it and experience it, because, oh my God. Yeah, it's great. Also, Blonde Blazer, I'm looking at you. I don't fully trust Blonde Blazer. I don't know.
All right, vibes are
I
off.
don't know. I don't know.
I think she has a thing for me. Dispatch. Here's like, I love a team getting their wins. Right, sold 1 million units in the first 2 weeks. Peak players. It's reached its peak players 8 hours ago. 131,000 players playing it at the same exact time. This is
the
an
new episode
adventure
drops.
game. Yeah, dude, awesome. 92% with 23,000 reviews. Love this game.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Love to see that. Yeah, Ad Hoc Studios. Much respect. I have not had the time to put into Dispatch. I just haven't found the moment. But I kind of want to redo some of my choices, and I actually do want to play with my best friend Amy, because I was telling her, I was like, this is a game that you're actually going to sit back, enjoy, and you're going to really love like the writing here. So
I will say, and I usually hate replaying Telltale games because they keep making the same choices. I'm excited to replay Dispatch to make different choices.
Okay.
For the first time ever.
Yeah.
Because like,
and it seems like the trophy list kind of rewards you going back.
you definitely have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else that you've been playing, sir?
Well, I can officially say that one of us on the show has platinum Ghosts of Yote,
Hot damn.
and that is me.
Yay!
I did it on my lunch break today. I had a very productive lunch break.
Nice, dude.
Not too bad of a platinum though.
It's a typical open world kind of thing. You gotta do a lot of collectibles. But yeah, no, it's not too bad as long as like you do everything that you possibly can. You can get it done. The only tough thing was, and I used a guide for it, was there's a trophy for you have to bow at 10 different signs throughout the world, and I was not doing that because I wasn't running into them. So I had to find where they were and do that real quick. But no, it wasn't too bad. Thinking about, and again, I just wrapped it up today, so I want to give it some time. At this very moment, I loved the story. I love Atsu. I think I put it above Tsushima for me. And I think I'm going to remember Yote more than I do Tsushima.
That's
But
fair.
at the end of the day, the gameplay stuff of it, it is very similar to Tsushima.
Boo, boo, Kyle, boo. Sorry.
I hate that the two podcasts that I do, I get booed on.
Boo.
One
Don't
is
worry.
one is a soundboard that Mike uses every single time he intros me and then ends the show. And now I just got human Joe booing me.
Hey, Mike, I know you're listening. Let me know who your soundboard guy is.
And apparently it's baked into StreamYard. So like you have access to it. I don't know where it is.
I love this for us.
Yeah, it's just like it's another open world Sucker Punch game, which is not a bad thing at all. It just felt like the next entry in the series, which is still very, very good.
Yeah.
But didn't really do anything crazy different.
Fair enough. Kyle, how dare you?
That's fine.
This is a PlayStation podcast.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say Yote's your game of the year.
It's not, but it's up there.
You go to hell when you die. How dare
Listen,
you?
I beat the Yote 6. Where are you at?
I beat the Yote 5. I'm right at the 6.
Okay.
No, I think, honestly, similar thoughts, but as you know, I'm much higher on the Tsushima scale. I do have the complaint with JCAT. It's like, I am starting to see the formula. We do need to start playing around a little bit more at PlayStation. Take some risks.
Boo! No.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
That's right,
Here's the
Tegan.
thing. Everyone keeps saying that. Then don't play those games. Okay? Let me
Shit.
have this.
All right,
These
fair
are the
enough.
games that I love, and everyone keeps saying, "Oh, it's the same thing." Then don't play them. Then don't play them. You have all these other games. I have this. Okay? Let me have it.
Like
every
I
game's my game of the
yes, I want them because I like the narrative of
I'm
it.
saying you. I'm saying Joe complaining about the
yeah.
formula.
Yeah.
Let me have the formula. You go play other games then.
All right, fair enough.
Shoot.
No, but I'm starting to see a formula that a lot of people love, including myself. But I like Atsu's journey. I think the story is so much better. I think the gameplay is just so goddamn good, man.
Yeah.
Like everything about it. It's just at this point in time, man. There's been so many like amazing games that I don't know where this game will fall. Dude, Hades 2 came out this year. You know what I mean?
Well, as
Silk
Light
Song.
pointed out at the beginning, you have a new game of the year every single week. So,
Exactly, and I'm getting tired. I'll go right into it.
but really quickly, the boss fights in Yote are next level.
100%.
Oh my god! I don't want to spoil it for you, but
I
you
still
know
have only done the first boss
That's
because
totally
then I
fine.
got distracted and lost in the world.
they're but you know the members of the Yote 6, the dragon fight.
Mhm.
Oh my god! It's incredible. I love it so much.
Yes. So okay. Oh God, I need to go back to Yote. This weekend I go back to Yote.
No, you won't.
I won't. All right, let's get this one out of the way. Yeah, every game this year has been really great to me. Like Spam and Bam and writes in the chat, "How are you doing, dude? How's your heart? Let me know. Have you been playing Ball X Pit? Yes, Ball X Pit is a great time, but I'm also kind of getting wary of the mechanics and the bosses are starting to feel a little samey to me. and actually getting as more as I progress, it's actually getting a little bit too easy for me as well. So
Joe
I'm not
doesn't like
feeling
formulas.
challenged.
He doesn't
I
like
listen.
formulas
I'm anti-formula, man. I'm anti-establishment.
He's robotic because he doesn't show emotion
because
either.
he's from Jersey.
Hey, there you go.
What's so making fun of me?
The
Who's gonna
armpit of
stop?
New York.
Hey, whoa, listen. New York
Yeah.
sucks, dude. New York sucks. The whole Long Island looks like a turd.
Whoa.
Stupid.
It's
a
the
stupid
dingle.
state. Exactly.
It's fine.
So that said, yeah, I've been playing a lot of video games, right? So like playing Yote, loved my time with Yote. I've loved my time with Silk Song. I've loved my time with Battlefield 6. The joke that I had was like, I've put already over 70 hours into Battlefield 6. I love Battlefield 6. I was joking with him because I was just playing the new Battle Royale mode, and I really am enjoying it. And I joke because I'm like, this is like a really good package. Like everything but the single player is actually fantastic. Like maybe we check a look at the end of the year Battlefield 6. But you know, the one thing that I do when I get codes for things is that I kind of try to spread the wealth a little bit. And I try to like if I really enjoy a game like Battlefield 6, I got a code for. Thank you, EA, all that stuff. So I bought the deluxe a DLC on top of that. You know, I'm reviewing this game that I'll talk about next week. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll spend like $40 on Arc Raiders to kind of like, you know, make things right to me.
Because Joe doesn't have enough shooty bang bangs to do.
So I started playing Arc Raiders. And what I quickly found about Arc Raiders that is a lot, I think the way that we've talked about extraction shooters has been all wrong. And I think we kind of give this kind of like, ugh, what even is this? This seems too hard. This seems too extreme type of like conversation. Or like, this is just so nascent. It's so small. I don't know. We have played games like this before. And after the second round, it hit me because I was like, there's something so different about this game, but something also so familiar. And it was the second round when I realized, oh, extraction shooters, Arc Raiders is just Sea of Thieves. Like Sea of Thieves is a game that I vibe with so much. I've put over 700 hours into that game. And essentially it's you're either on your own or with a few friends, and you're going on an adventure of your choosing, whether you want to solve some puzzles, whether you want to go fight a boss, whether you want to join a world event, or whether you just want to go and start like fishing and just scavenging and collecting loot as you go to go sell it off to merchants to get cooler looking gear and to get cooler looking boats. And while all that's happening, there's other players in the world that you could befriend or that you could fight, and some that their main job is, I want to fight other players and will hunt other players down. And you kind of have to have this like risk and reward upping the ante the longer you play and the more you hoard your gold. And that thrill, that rush of like, I could lose all my gold is the reason why you keep playing. That is literally Arc Raiders in a nutshell. Mixed with legitimately the best AI I've ever seen in a video game, bar none. These AI are legitimately more terrifying than the players that I'm fighting, and they are incredibly smart and sneaky and cunning. And there are times where like a lot of the enemies you fight are drones, and the way that they maneuver, you're like, I'm just going to go run inside because video game logic will dictate that they have a hard time with doors. So I'm just going to go hide in this corner and it'll go away. No, that's not how that works at all. It'll actually maneuver its way into the room. And now, because the sound quality is, or the sound design is so magnificent in this game, the room sounds like, yeah, this was what a big giant hulking beast would sound like in this room. So it's disorienting and you still need to fight this thing. There are enemies that like, you know, I was playing with Luke and we're we're going through this bunker, and we're just hearing something like pitter pattering above us. And I was like, Luke, stop for a second. And he does. And I just pan over with my flashlight, and I just see a metal robot spider just hovering over him, waiting to pounce on him. Like it legitimately does. And it fails sometimes just by sheer luck. And so like it's scrambling on the ground, it's actually panicking. Or there's like little orbed like AI dudes that are just waiting in the corner. So when you trip an alarm, it goes right to you, and you have to like run and hide or run away from it or shoot it before it explodes or sets you on fire. And then there are enemies that are so terrifying and so humongous. It reminds me of Horizon Zero Dawn, where Luke and we got out of this bunker, and we just turned to our left, and it's the biggest robot spider from the Wild Wild West I've ever seen in my life. And it's guarding this big vault. And we're so scared. All of a sudden, these raiders come down. And in the game, raiders, players, they have the option to, do whatever. We could befriend them or we could fight them. And so they turn on their comms. They go, hey, guys, we notice you guys are new. So we want to help you with this vault. And they tell us the rules of this vault. And, we start doing it. We're doing all the puzzles. And Luke and I are whispering to each other, like, do you think these guys are going to betray us afterwards? Like, what's the deal here? Like, what's going to happen next? And no, they were just legitimately helping us. We got our own blueprints. We got cool armor and cool weapons to use for the next round. And we all extracted together, and we all won the game, essentially. This game's a real fun time, guys. This is legitimately something I've never played before in a genre that I really enjoy, where on one hand, it has extremely competent shooting while also having a intriguing gameplay loop, some stellar AI, and some of the best sound design I've ever encountered in a video game. I just the hook is I need to get better stuff, and also when I get that stuff, I'm afraid to lose that stuff, but I just keep upping the ante, and I just keep upping the bet, and I just keep having a really just fun time. And they have raids in this game, which is essentially, we're going to put you in a smaller map. It's going to be nighttime. And the thing about this is this, like, guys, when it's dark, it's dark. Flashlights work like flashlights work. They're not lighting up the room. Like, they're so great at adding tension to the environments themselves and the ambient noise of the world around you. Man, this game is incredible. And when you're dropped into these raids, there's higher gear, there's higher blueprints, which help you level up. So if you lose all your weapons in a run, you could just rebuild to better weapons and make better workshops and better gear and all that stuff. So you don't feel like you've lost everything if you've lost a really good gun, because you can always just craft it again. So yeah, it does a really good job onboarding folks. And even for folks that are like, I'm intimidated, they give you free loadouts so that you don't, it eliminates so much of the risk and reward part of it, of just like, hey, you're new. This is actually part of the gameplay loop. So if you fail a run or you do real bad, this free thing here is to help you get back on your feet. So it's not as punishing as what people say. It's genuinely a multiplayer experience that actually feels fresh, different, and new. And honestly, after playing this, as much as I'm intrigued for Marathon, I have no idea how they pull that thing off. Because like, I feel like I'm playing Fortnite before it blew up. That's what I feel like when I'm playing Arc Raiders. Like, and the last bit I'll say about this, because I know you guys don't give a shit, but y'all looking down on your phones. I get it. You fucking muted mics. Anyway.
Hey, he's not muted.
Yeah, all right. But it's like, I hate this. He found a sound effect. I don't know how to. Anyway.
I found them.
But like, at the end of the day, Arc Raiders, when I think about Game of the Year, especially this year because there's been so many.
If you say Arc Raiders is game of the year, Joseph.
I've only played 10 hours, but it's like I often like playing Battlefield 6. I was like, am I thinking too heavily into this? Like, should it just be a game I'm having fun with? Like, oftentimes you think about like, oh, is this game gonna like, Silk Song or something, like this game's like gonna last the test of time, or is it something, hey, maybe we could kind of take the piss out of it, something I'm really enjoying? And then a game like this comes around, I'm like, oh shit, I'm really enjoying this. It's literally doing something that I've never experienced before, while also offering something that one of my biggest complaints of video games is like the AI kind of suck. And this one, it's like AI are actually challenging, and there's moments, every match is different. Like you have 30 minutes to go loot and like, again, find your adventure. There are times where Luke accidentally aggroes a big like hulking beast, and we were running to extract. We only had a minute to get to the bunker, and as we're running, he aggroes this big tank, and I start laughing at him like, "You dumb idiot!" He's mad at you, you dumb fool. And as I'm talking shit to Luke, it just looks at me going, "Yeah, you're closer," and just starts shooting me, and I let out the girliest shriek you've ever heard a man make. and like I barely make it out. Like it's just the human interactions as well. Everything about this game is just, I know I'm doing a very poor job explaining this video game. There's so much to it.
It's a game that I will never play.
Yes.
But I will enjoy other people watch.
Yeah.
Or I will enjoy watching other people play.
It's 100%, because like it really is like every round is a different game, and you meet different players with different intents, some bad,
Yeah.
and some that are like genuinely want to help you, and some where it's like when you're solo, everybody's literally just trying to help each other. It's beautiful.
I forgot where I saw it, but there was, let me see if I can pull it up. I think it was on Blue Sky this morning. Somebody was writing, shared like either a review or something on it, where it was like, listen, the devs need to ban this player because he was acting like he was a mod in game, and he was like, you're wearing armor or whatever that was from the beta version, and it's overpowered for this base game, so you need to drop it and I need to take it away from you. And it was just another player just fucking with him and stealing all his stuff. I'm like, it's so funny to me. If I was that person though, I'd be pissed.
and that's the thing, like with this game, like you'll just be in the world and there's no like mini map, right? So it's just everything's right in front of you. You just hear shots in the distance and you don't know if they're a player or not. There's times where we were walked up on by another team. They're like, and they do the emote with their hands up, like, don't shoot. And then they're just like, hey, we're here to help you guys. And then there are guys that just find a spot, wait for you, and then ambush you. That happened to us. And they're like, yeah, I know we're the bad guys. Go drop your shit. I'm like, all right, bad guys. And it's just, it's so, the game is so fucking smart. And it's blowing past my expectations, where it's like, yeah, at the end of the year, this will be on the very short list, because it's legitimately doing something that is very different, and I appreciate it. And someone's yelling in the back. I think they're talking to the dog. Anyway, so I've gone too on. I really like Arc Raiders. It's only been 10 hours, but yeah, it's probably game of the year. Like, what have you been playing, girl?
I finally have started Dispatch. I've gotten through episodes 1 through 3. My first video is going to post tomorrow with episodes 1 and 2. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed. I cannot get enough of this. It's the only thing I want to do. And unfortunately, I have other things that I have to do for work, so I can't only play this as much as I want to. It is so good. And Joe, just like you were, I'm sorry, Kyle, just like you were saying how the actual like mini game mechanic within it, I want them to do a DLC that's just that. The hacking and the actual dispatching, I love so much. And the decisions are really fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm loving that side of the story too. But I would love if we almost had just like an offshoot game where I get to just do the dispatching, because I find that so stressful and so fun. And twice now I have had like an over 60% chance of passing rate, and then it finds the one little nook that I didn't have covered and I fail it. And then a couple times I've had like a 30% pass rate and it finds the one little nook, and it's so exciting when that happens, like waiting to see if you're going to pass, because you genuinely don't know unless it's 100%. You really don't.
Can I tell you something? I almost failed the first one. So,
I
so
love
you were part of 1% of
characters.
players that almost failed this thing. I was like, I'm dumb.
I love all of the characters, every single one of them. I think they're so funny. They're so cool. There's many, many hot ones.
Yeah.
The main character, Robert Robertson, his voice is just like swoon worthy just from his voice. But
Shout
it's
to
just
Aaron Paul? Not Aaron Paul.
Yes.
Yes, okay, Aaron Paul. From Breaking Bad.
Oh. Okay. I'm so excited to keep playing. I completely agree with you, Kyle, about the replayability of this one, because multiple times there are multiple options that I could want to choose. Versus a lot of times in the other stories, like The Walking Dead, like maybe sometimes there would be two that I was really debating between, but typically I was very much like, no, I easily fall on this one. With this, there are like multiple things that I want to say or do or try. So I could see the replayability of it being very high for me. I am playing it on PC because I was gifted the code from Ad Hoc. And it was a PC code, so that's weird, but it's been so much fun. I'm loving it. And I've just like, I have it so that it's like the quick time event mode, not the cinematic mode. And I almost wish I did the cinematic mode, because multiple times I've gotten in trouble because I'm just watching it because it's so pretty, engaging, and all of a sudden there's a quick time and I'm like,
yeah.
Legitimately, that's why I kind of want to go back and go, all right, just cinematic mode, because I just kind of want the choices, and I don't need to do the actions where I'm like flipping through the phone type of stuff.
No, it's great. Like, I really like how they balance it. I could see maybe some people feeling like they wish there were more choices in there, because it does feel more heavy on the actual like dispatching side than I thought it was going to. But I personally don't mind that. I think it's a lot of fun, but I could see that potentially being a criticism. So I've been playing that. I've been loving that. I'm super excited to keep going.
Can I ask you, Light, has there been, like, at the end of every episode, it shows you like how you stack up with other players? Has there been a choice that you're shocked that you're in the minority of so far?
Well, I don't want to say, because I don't want to do spoilers for anybody.
Sure.
But there's one in the first episode that's like, when you very first get introduced to like the first person who's trying to hire you, you have an option to like,
yep.
You know, that one I was shocked with how low that was. I thought that was going to be higher.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I haven't really had a lot where I'm on the low end of things.
There's one that I was shocked. I was in the 1% of players.
Oh,
really?
And I'm like,
I'm gonna have to ask you about that post show.
Yeah. I was like, how? And you monsters.
Then I've also I did it to myself again. There's an expansion in WoW coming out, so I got back into WoW the other night. I am having a lot of. I only played that one night, but I played it like a lot of hours already.
What'd you roll?
Well, I'm continuing on with my mage because she is my main one. So I'm starting with my mage. I want to get her all the way leveled up before the expansion comes out. I did pre-order and I got the really expensive one so that I could get all the boosts and stuff. But I also never played the last expansion, so like the War Within one. So I'm like, I basically have 2 expansions to play through. So I'm having fun with that. And then
please
also
check out the Patreon show. Patrons out there, you will find out my names in WoW. And they are, yeah, man. This is definitely a time in my life. Sorry, continue.
And then randomly, Mr. Light and I together decided to play through Far Cry 5 again. I have never personally beaten it. I've started it 3 times and I make it to roughly the same point every time and then stop playing because either something else comes out or whatever the case may be. Far Cry 5 so far has been like the least of my favorite Far Cry games. Typically, I love them. But the whole mechanic of like getting kidnapped and having to break out multiple times was just really pissing me off. So we're going to play it together. We're playing on his PlayStation. We're going to try to get the platinum on his account. so we started that last night, and I've been having fun with that again. And we're hoping like if we can pass it off from one to the other, as soon as one person kind of starts getting a little burned out, the other person can kind of, pick up the slack.
Yeah.
So I haven't been playing any other new games other than Dispatch, but having fun with all three of those.
Legitimate question for the group. When do we make our game of the year nominee list? Do we wait for Marvel Cosmic Invasion? Do we say, because we usually do it the week of like Thanksgiving, and it's a fun episode. What do you think?
I think we need time.
Right? It's too much. There's too
I
many
also
games.
want to try to beat more of the games because I feel like a lot of the like Ghost of Yotei I haven't picked up again since like I put it down, and
Yeah.
I want to. I was loving it, but I also in good conscience can't be like that's my game of the year when I haven't like gotten
100%.
past.
Yeah.
I haven't beaten it. Yeah.
I also
Yeah.
still need to finish Death Stranding. I think that's the next thing I'm going to go back
Mhm.
into. So like I'm totally fine with pushing it back further.
What do you think when like Jeff starts like at Jeff's awards? Do we do it?
I don't know.
For me, because okay, a little bit behind the curtain. For me, it was always about like, hey, like it's a great way of like social engagement, bringing
Mhm.
more people onto the show. Usually, our Game of the Year show is the biggest episode, but the way that social media has worked now, and the algorithms changed. That's not the case anymore. So it's less about engagement, and more just like having fun with the community. So honestly, maybe we wait. Maybe we do it like around. Like maybe we do at the beginning of the year. I don't know.
It could be my birthday stream,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. When's your birthday?
New Year's,
All right. New Year's.
or
Day.
that could be
What?
when you guys come up and we can all be together and do it in person.
Real talk. I mean,
That could be
yeah,
fun.
we'll talk about post show. We need
Okay.
to. Yeah, we're planning a play
Planning
date.
session. I'm paying
Exactly.
for your hotel, so all you got to do is get yourselves here.
Fair enough. Kyle, you hear that? Road
And I
trip.
promise
Let's do
you
it.
won't get murdered in the murder capital, okay?
Oh,
I'll keep you safe.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Yeah, but will I keep all the wheels to my car?
Yeah. We just won't go downtown. It'll be fine.
All right, fair enough. Because apparently Camry and RAV4 wheels.
Oh,
like
here,
to
no,
take
no,
them.
no, no. In the good old rock, it's the
Fair.
Kias. You got to watch it if you got a Kia.
All right, fair
The
enough.
Kias go missing all the time.
Well, luckily for me, I do not own a Kia
Kleptos
Soul.
in action. That's what Kia stands for.
Seriously. It really is like an epidemic out here. Your Kia will get stolen in Rochester. It just will. I don't know why.
Welcome to Rochester. Your Kia will get stolen.
Pretty much. We used
All
to be
right,
called
gang.
Flower City. Now we're called Kia Steel City.
It's all these gerbils running around. Kyle Stevenson, like all you guys, are you holding on to something? Anything at all?
The gummy bear. Oh, you got it.
Yes, I'm a gummy bear.
Is that the
Get the
new?
little
Oh yeah,
Astro
that's
one.
the Blinky
New
one.
one. I didn't get the original one, so I scrambled for
Nice.
this one. It's
That's good.
slippery.
Yeah.
It's slippery.
Yep.
Like I don't know if I'll ever be able to actually use this because my hands
Mhm.
are just like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So real talk, my middle finger is like I strained it, and I think it's literally because
I didn't
I've
see
been-
you take the
What
brace
were
off.
you doing, Joe?
I wasn't off.
You go on a date and you strain your finger? Joseph,
Listen, ladies.
what's happening over there?
Listen. There was a strange left turn in there. Anyway, it's like, what is this? A door? Anyway,
Oh.
no. I think it's because I've been pressing the back button too hard during.
Oh
all these
my
multiplayer
God.
games.
You
So I
heard
think
it
it's
playing a
gamer injury.
game?
I think
Oh
so.
my god.
No, yeah. No, it wasn't. Unfortunately, it wasn't f***ing Luke's mom. It was maybe Arc Raiders or, maybe Battlefield
I
6.
might be a sign that you need to touch grass.
He
I've been
can't. He
playing a lot
sprained
of
his
video-
finger. How's he going to touch
Exactly.
grass?
Been playing a lot of video games, a lot of Ball X Pit.
What was one of your WoW characters? Redemption?
That's right.
Man.
He was a paladin. No, wait. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. No, wait, he was the Death Knight. he was looking for redemption. All right, Kyle, prepare the drop. Here are the latest games, the steals and deals coming to the PlayStation storefront. We're really falling apart
Oh
the
my
last 10 minutes of the show.
If you were wondering if next week was going to slow down, guess what?
Yeah.
It's not.
Why?
November 10th, Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is coming out on PS5, PS4. November 10th on PS5, Surviving Mars relaunched. Also on November 11th, Goodnight Universe, which I'm super excited for. It's the sequel from the Before Your Eyes devs. You're essentially playing Jack from The Incredibles. It looks like a good time. Also on November 11th, Illumines Arise comes to PS5 and PSVR 2 support.
That's right. They got a little Astrobot avatar.
I saw that. Also on November 11th, Possessors from Heart Machine and Devolver Digital.
Uh-oh, someone's shooting and hollering. Heart Machine, unfortunately, suffered some layoffs. And people are like, should we buy this game and support it? The devs are getting a little laid off. Apparently, devs are coming out going, no, please support this game. Yeah. Kyle Stevenson, they're hooting and hollering over there at the Stevenson household.
After what happened earlier that I told you guys, my sister yelled down for Owen. I'm like, he's not down here. What's going on?
Is he lost
freak
too?
me out.
Exactly.
For anyone listening, watching, my niece was missing for about an hour and a half today after school. No one could know where she is. She's safe. She's home. Almost had a heart attack and almost killed a lot of people in my town trying to find my niece.
Fair enough.
Anyways, also on November 11th.
Choking out the principal.
Also on November 11th, like you know this one because you played it on your channel. Rue Valley is launching on PS5 on November 11th.
Finally, that was so fun.
Yeah.
Everyone go play that, please.
Also a 6-1 Indie Showcase alum. Go play it. Disco Elysium type of
okay.
style of game.
Nice.
Sacred 2 Remaster comes to PS5 on November 11th. Also on November 13th from Ubisoft, Anno 117 Pax Romana.
Nice.
On November 13th on PS5 and PS4, Atelier Ryza 2 Lost Legends and the Secret Fairy DX. Also on November 30th, Atelier Ryza 3 Alchemists of the End and the Secret Key DX. Also on November 30th, Atelier Ryza Ever Darkness and the Secret Hideout DX. All on the same day. Also on November 13th, Gigasword 6-1 Indie Showcase alum is out on PS5 and PS4. Also on November 13th, Inazuma 11 Victory Road comes out from Level 5. It's a RPG soccer game. That looks cool. Rensport, a racing game, comes to PS5 on November 13th. Joe's next game of the year, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, comes to PS5 on November 14th.
No comment.
And also on November 14th, coming to PS5, Where Winds Meet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Next week's crazy.
Shit, I thought that was the next year game.
Nope. Apparently not, according to GameInformer.com.
I prepare for the next game of the year next week. Shit.
I genuinely am so excited to look through a text thread. Not in a mocking way.
No.
I promise. Just to see how many times.
Definitely Silk Song.
Silk Song.
Battlefield.
Yote.
Battlefield.
Yote. Arc Raiders.
Arc Raiders.
Death Stranding.
I mean, come on.
Wait,
man.
there was another one recently though.
There was.
I think I was fucking around when I said Ball X Pit. It's great. I don't think it's at that caliber.
There is another one though. Like
It is worth the money, by the way.
Continue.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, fair enough.
The problem is we have two text threads going, so I gotta check both.
It's true. Dan, start deleting the files. I'm really baking on you, bud. All right. It's time for the last segment, unfortunately, but also our favorite segment. It's time for the Sony Pony Express.
Yeehaw!
That's right, Cowboy.
First one comes in from Triple G, the Green Gorilla Gamer. What's up, fam? Your guys' thoughts on spoilers was fantastic. We're definitely on the same page with it. And Joe, have you beaten Wave 6 of zombies on Marvel Rivals?
Haven't even touched it.
I I've got a tier list question coming next week. Ooh, teasing questions. But for now,
Right.
I want to ask about this new streaming functionality on the Portal.
Okay.
Why is this a big deal? I already don't stream games on my console, and the Portal is essentially useless to me. Reason being, I don't have a smart TV to watch Netflix while I play a game on the PS5. I have two PS5s, one for the wife and one for myself, so we both can play games. I was under the impression that you could play Netflix on the PS5 while using the Portal to play a game on the same PS5. Turns out that's not true. So, like, I don't see the appeal unless you just want to lay in bed all day, LOL, which I don't. So, is this a
Nice.
big deal? Is this going to be selling point for people who don't have portals, or is it just people who have portals who are excited because they have kids or are anti-chair? Am I missing something? I'm off to eat, stream, and then train, and then send in another job application, which hopefully this is the one, LOL.
Oh yeah.
Much
Good luck.
love, God bless, and let's finish, LOL, with a couple motivational quotes this week. Quote, this is from Tegan. I love it when my back is against the wall and everyone is just coming in front of me.
Jesus
And,
Christ.
and this one comes from... your mic it's not picking you up,
Get it out.
but what were you saying, like?
It made sense in the context.
What was the context?
There were waves upon waves of enemies, and I like when they can't come from behind. So I put my back against the wall so they can only come from in front of me. Okay? It's smart strategy.
I get it. I
It
get
still
it.
doesn't sound great. God bless.
The second quote, it comes from a famed historical philosopher Sun Tzu.
That's right.
Bonanza, Donkey Kong.
That's right. That's right. Oh my God. Phenomenal.
See, New Age gets me. Context does make it better.
Yeah.
No, he
Quite
says
much.
does not make it better, not does make it better.
Take it back right now.
Oh my goodness gracious. What a show.
Going to Green Gorilla's questions about the Portal. It is a big deal for people who use it and own it. I don't think
Yeah.
it's a major selling point per se, but
I think
cool.
of this more as like you're in the hotel room and you want to stream something, but you don't want to log into Netflix on the sketchy hotel TV, so you're going to watch it through your Portal. Like, I don't have the Netflix app on my
Ooh.
phone. I don't
Sure.
have, you know, so I don't know.
I
That
like that.
context, maybe?
Yeah. Also, listen, I remember the first 2 weeks of COVID. I played nothing but Animal Crossing in bed, and then I crawled out and I played Doom Eternal. It was wonderful 2 weeks, you know? Nothing bad happened afterwards.
Oh, it was only up from there.
Only up from there. No,
Hey,
yeah.
we are getting an Animal Crossing update. Am I just saying, is this going to be another moment of
Right?
unprecedented change?
which
But
to your
for the
point
better.
earlier, Joe, when you were like, "Oh, you guys were looking at your phones for while you were talking about Arc Raiders," I literally saw a post from Wario about a Lego Animal Crossing set. I was like, "Oh, I need to share this with Light before I forget." So that is what I was doing.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He
no,
literally
listen.
said, "Before I forget to share this with you," and I just said, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, no, I got
my
I gotta
child
get
was
that.
not sleeping, so I was texting Mr. Lay about that.
Fair enough,
My
fair
bad.
enough. No, but yeah, like I think it's just more of a incentive of using the device for Portal players, and also like a little incentive for premium users of the device, or just premium PlayStation Plus members. Because chances are, if you own PlayStation Plus Premium, you're really into PlayStation, and chances are, if you're really into PlayStation, you have a Portal, so maybe those things, you know, those stars align that way. But yeah, I don't think this moves the needle to sell more of these. I don't think it hurts either, though. I think it's more like a test for things to come, a la Fire Stick and whatever. Yeah, or just streaming from the console. You know, that's an ability the series had. So I think that's also another thing as well. Free up some of that space.
And
Yeah.
anytime you have more functionality on something, makes it more sellable.
Appealing. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Kyle Stevenson, what's the next question here on the list?
Dark Saturn 9 writes in, what do you guys think of the layoffs from Amazon and of the Prime Gaming change? How do you think this will affect gaming moving forward? Also, with the new streaming from Portal, do you think that they will change the requirements for remote play from other non-PlayStation devices so you can use the onboard controller rather than an external controller?
That's a good question. I hope so. For the Amazon layoffs, man, this is just... May I handle this one? May I get looked up for just 5 seconds?
Sure.
This is just another big company that buys up a space, and then they get distracted by another shiny thing, and then they drop the thing that they just bought to go chase after the shiny thing. That's what's happened with this. It wasn't that they weren't making all of the money. They were making the dumb investments. They were trying to go after, from what I'm aware of, they were trying to go after Steam with the Luna stuff, and it just was not, they didn't understand the market that they bought themselves into, and then once they didn't bother trying to learn, they just dropped the ball to chase Rufus AI. You know, he's gonna tell me to buy a umbrella when I need a shovel. That's it. Stupid. Listen, AI for the most part, very fucking dumb. You know, the Coca-Cola commercial, cringe. We're
Dr.
talking
Pepper
about
would
it.
never
Sure.
do me dirty like that.
Dr. Pepper would not look up ChatGPT to remove a liver or whatever. Listen, I looked up Gemini for that quote. Yeah, no, it's stupid. You're just seeing big companies just moving away from games to chase dumb AI stuff. So, all right, good on you. Great question, by the way, Dark Saturn.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I got
absolutely.
very dystopian there. It's just,
We all just quietly like fade into the background as we get annoyed.
Papa Taz writes in, what's up, Trophy Room Trio? I have a fun question for the Sony Pony Express. Yeehaw!
Aw.
Also, I pre-read this, Papa Taz. What do you think? We're made out of money? Picture this. You three are taking the Trophy Room listeners out to Olive Garden for a date.
All you can eat breadsticks.
That's all I could afford. Candles are lit, breadsticks are being served, and look at that, Joe buys a bottle of wine.
That's right.
To get to know our hosts on a personal level, we asked the question, what 5 games describe you as a person?
Can we flip this on its head?
Okay,
Sure.
please. Yeah.
Sorry, Pop Taz. Can we name it for the other person?
Ooh.
Ooh, like this is like the person we're trying to smush.
Like Kyle, these are the games we think as
Sure.
your
Yeah.
friends define you. Is that too hard? Is that gonna take too long to do that?
No. I thought this was the date we're trying to assemble the 5 games.
I've already jokingly have my 5 for Joe.
Fair enough.
Both of you take arc rating.
Yep. It's his game of the year this
That'll
year.
be 6.
You guys.
That might
Hell
take
yeah,
too long.
like-
That might be a good post show
Yeah.
yoink and twist there,
Yeah.
but
Fair enough.
Yoink and twist.
that's a lightweight household phrase.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Again, it makes more sense when you know the context. That's not the context. It's not.
Oh, what a show. We have fun here. I love it so
do.
much.
That's why we only have one child.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Okay, so the real idea of yoink
Yes.
and twist we got from some bigger streamer, but you
Sure.
take an idea of something that's really popular right now. You take that idea, but you make your own twist on it. So it's
Gotcha.
a yoink.
Mhm.
You're
Gotcha.
yoinking
Yep.
their idea, but
Mhm.
you're twisting it so it's original also,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's still like
I
a
like
hot topic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
So
like it.
get your minds out of the gutter.
It's fair enough.
So Papa Tess, we'll do that in the post show.
We're doing it in the post show.
Right?
Okay.
Is that what
No,
like
you're
you
right.
suggest? Because it's gonna take some time.
It's good. All right, fine.
Does Papa
Taz.
Taz have access to the post show?
I believe so. If not, well, I'll give him
If
access.
not, we
Okay.
we can make the
I'll send
episode
it
free
to you.
at some point. Dark Saturn writes in, if console wars are over, why is PlayStation and Nintendo still holding their games? Wouldn't it be over if everyone shares?
I just want to say, first off, that was a question for last week. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
did we answer that?
I'm never taking dating advice from Light because that's how I hurt this finger of mine. You know what I'm saying?
You just told us you were pressing the button too hard on controller.
He was pressing the button, all right.
Oh, that's
Just
fair.
not on the
That's fair.
controller.
He found it and he couldn't stop pushing it.
Lizard.
And that's when you yoink and twist, and I didn't twist. I twonked.
Twonked?
Yeah.
Anyway, Scott9572 writes in, all right, everyone, I've got a slightly long but awesome thought. I've completely fallen in love with the Arc Raiders cycle. The lore,
There's
the
two of
gameplay
us.
loop, and the overall vibe are just incredible. Did you pay Scott to write this in, Joe?
No.
Okay.
And I'm not Scott, by the way.
Now for the big question.
Something Scott would say.
Since we know Arc Raiders shares a universe with the finals, didn't realize that.
I didn't
Both
realize that
fantastic
either.
games. And we've also seen examples like the Callisto Protocol connecting to the PUBG universe. What existing game or franchise would you like to see get a spin-off or shared universe entry? My dream spin-off would be a PvPvE loot-based extraction shooter set in the Avatar universe. Imagine the intense vertical combat and stunning visuals of Pandora, combined with the high-stakes extraction gameplay of something like Arc Raiders. I'd be there day one. What's your ultimate shared universe fantasy and game type?
Which, speaking of, the Avatar game getting DLC for the movie, also a third-person perspective they're adding in, which completely changes the game.
Cool.
So I actually might give that game another go.
But don't you play as a Na'vi in that, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And aren't they like 10 feet tall?
100%.
That third person perspective is going to be weird.
But everything is larger than life, so it still scales.
But don't you fight like normal humans? Like, aren't they going to be real tiny?
Sometimes you do, but they have big
Okay.
neck suits too.
Ah,
So it's
okay.
like scale didn't quite feel that weird
Cool. Okay.
from what I played of it.
Ooh, dream combo.
This is a great question. I'm just blanking.
Great.
I got one.
I have a boring one, but go for it.
I mean, I got like one that ties into PlayStation. It would be cool if we find out that Uncharted and The Last of Us are actually connected. They always did the little tease in their games of like teasing the next
I
game.
mean,
What
the,
if it's just the
the
larger
newspaper
universe?
clip in 3 hinted at it.
And don't you
Right.
find the ring with the quote on it?
See?
Yeah,
It's all
that would be
connected.
cool. I also had a boring Last of Us one
Go for
that
it.
I think would be funny. Is like, what if Raccoon City exists in the Last of Us universe, and Resident Evil and Last of Us are in the same
Oh, that's
world?
wild. Yeah, that'd be wild. I don't hate
Yeah.
that at all. That's right. That's right.
I'm trying to think like of a movie and game thing too.
Aren't there movies, the Cloverfield movies,
Yeah.
where
Okay.
like the one ends when the other starts, and you can like line up an explosion or something, and that's how you know
Mm.
like the one happens and ends, and there's an explosion. That explosion causes the events of the next
Sure.
one or something. I don't know. I haven't seen
Is
it.
that how that happened?
There's connections between them.
There's like something in a sciencey thing explodes and then creates that explosion is what creates the
Mhm.
creatures that are in like the other Cloverfield movie.
Mhm.
And if you start them at a certain time, the explosions overlap and then the next events happen.
Right, I forgot they made a Cloverfield in space.
They did.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that one.
I haven't
No,
seen
you
either of
shouldn't
them,
have.
but it's
It's
been around.
bad.
That's always on Twitter, like every
Yeah,
couple of weeks, it like floats around.
Cloverfield Lane, terrific movie. Wonderful. Suspenseful. I've been watching Weapons. Or sorry, I finished Weapons. I saw Weapons. So freaking good, dude. It's wonderful. Seeing him and knowing that director's gonna direct a Resident Evil movie, so hyped. I would love to see that in the same universe, you know? Resident Evil, you see Aunt Gladys, you know? Break a twig.
I saw a great trick or treat TikTok of someone dressed as Aunt Gladys running away from trick or treaters as the
Oh,
trick or treaters were doing the run. Oh, it was so good.
So good, dude.
I still need to watch that.
Phenomenal movie.
I know that Dispatch is on the brain, but
Sure.
it could be cool. And again, this couldn't happen because of licensing, but it could be cool if Dispatch and one of like the Spider-Man or something like that, one of those games were in the same universe.
I like that. You're dispatching Spidey. Like
Well,
it's just like
he wouldn't be part of it because he's like he
Oh.
doesn't have to be part of it, but you could still like reference him or something.
Sure.
Or even like this has been rumored around a lot, but with the Rockstar games all being in the same universe, like that there are hints that the characters from RDR2 are in
Sure.
GTA 5 and whatever.
You know, it would be real cool because, like, this if Max Payne was part of the Remedy verse, right?
Mm.
And because Max Payne is owned by Rockstar, like if that theory holds true, like we daisy chain in the Remedy verse and GTA, they're in the same universe. There you go. This is a good one. I like this one, Scott.
I'm blinking on any other ones, but
yeah. All
I
right.
know that there are a lot out there that would be really cool, and it's just on the spot. It's hard to think of.
yeah.
Kung Fu Tempera, saying, Kyle, take it away.
Hola, I have a question about the DLC for Sea of Stars, which I also need to play at some point. I recently found out about it and was excited to play it, but when I got home from work, I saw that Sea of Stars is no longer on PS Plus where I originally played it. I love the game and got the platinum, but I'm wondering if the DLC is worth buying the game for $40 just to play a couple more hours. That is the bummer with PS Plus of like once the game's gone, you don't have access to it anymore. That stinks.
Legitimately, I do love the idea that Game Pass has where it's like, hey, when it's 10% off or 15% off, whatever it is, and like, yeah, support them further that way. I like that.
I would say, like, you loved it. You obviously loved it, and you platinumed the base game. To rebuy it at the full $40 just for the DLC might be too much. I would wait for a sale.
Yeah.
Or maybe it comes back at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or like a Game of the Year edition with the DLC is cheaper. Well, the DLC is free anyway, so that wouldn't happen. But like maybe there's a physical, because I know they made a physical version. Maybe you can find one of those for cheap too. So like, but yeah, that's a good.
That does stink though.
I wish there was a system PlayStation had in place where that wouldn't happen.
100%.
Because wasn't there an issue with like if you got a game from PS Plus, a monthly game, if it got an upgrade, they weren't able to upgrade it for free?
Yes, there were some games.
There were a couple
I think
like
The Last
that.
of Us or something like that. Yeah.
It's real dumb.
Horizon. Yeah.
Yep. Finally, Millennial Falcon Gaming writes in, I'm fairly certain this was my first midnight release for a video game, and it was great. A line formed from the EV. I don't know what game he's referring to.
I don't know. This is a comment I saw before all the questions. I just like the vibe of it. I like the vibe of this comment.
First midnight release for a video game, and it was great. I line formed from the EB Games entrance all the way outside the mall. No school the next day, and stayed up very late early playing it. Few gaming things compare to this moment in my life. I'm going to try to guess what game he's talking about.
All right, go for it. As you look that up, because I was bad at doing stuff before the show because my computer crashed. I just want to say, like, we got to bring
Halo
midnight.
2.
Oh my God, dude. Halo 2. I remember the Midnight Launcher 3 is seminal, man. That I remember it was like September 6th. And my mom's like, you want off on the Friday of like the first week of school. And I'm like, Ruben's getting the day off. And my mom's like,
you don't do anything anyways.
exactly. That was I bet that was one of my reasons. I was like, we're not doing shit. We're gonna learn about the curriculum or something dumb. And so it's seminal.
Coming from a former teacher, you don't really do a whole lot the first week. So
No. I know we've talked about this before, and we don't need to talk about it again because it's like beating a dead horse at this point. I miss midnight releases so badly.
Yeah.
So
Bring it back.
badly.
Bring it
Movies, games, books. Hell, I went to Barnes and Noble for a midnight release of one of the Harry Potter books, and they had a whole ass event. I miss that shit.
Barnes
The
and
news
Noble?
was even there.
All right. The news.
The news.
Channel 7
It
was
was
on
a
the scene.
big deal for elementary school light.
That's right.
they're covering a book, but behind them there was a Kia being stolen. right behind them. They're like, no, we got to report on this book release.
Okay, this Barnes and Noble is in the ritzy part of town. No Kias are still.
You got the reporter outside the mall. So a bunch of dumb nerds are celebrating the prisoner of Azkaban. Anyway, records. Wait, is that my fucking car? Drop the mic just so
Welcome to Rochester. The sad part is Rochester used to be called in the 60s was called Smugtown, USA, because we were so up and coming and wealthy. And look at us now.
Oh, yes. Well, gang, listen, that's been it for the trophy room this week. We love y'all. Before we get out of here, Kyle, is there anything you'd like to spotlight? Like, I don't know, a video game that you're helping to launch with the 6-1 Indie label? Can we talk about that game yet?
No more secrets. 6-1 Indie is publishing a game finally. It's called Blue Ridge Hunting. You may remember it from our May Indie Game Showcase, created by Jade, who I don't know if she's 20 years old now or not, of her birthday passed, but 19 years old when we met her and played this game. It's absolutely incredible what she's making. It's a 5-person co-op game about hunting cryptids in the Appalachian region right now, and all the locations and cryptids are based on true stories, folklore, legends of the area. You can check it out on Steam. It's called Blue Ridge Hunting. Go wishlist, play the demo. It's available right now, and if you would like to back the Kickstarter as well to help the game get fully funded. It's been a lot of work on it in the last 2 weeks, which had added to the stress of everything. So it would mean a lot for you guys to go check it out and support an incredible person making an incredible game.
Oh, yeah.
It looks so good.
Yeah, I really, really love this video too. Let me see if I can make it bigger. One of our coworkers made this a little GIF of the cryptid in the demo, the Dwayyu, and it's
Can
a
I
little
fucking help you?
yeah, a little old school prompt on
Love
a
that.
PC. Yeah, it's great. Other than that, you can follow me at Mr. K-Step everywhere. 6-1 Indie for all the other stuff. And remember to tell somebody you love them and support people that you love. And tell them that, please.
Yeah.
Jacob, I cannot confirm or deny any other cryptids in the video game. You can't let me lay out the entire marketing plan right here, right now. What are we doing?
Wendigo. Who knows? Who knows? Does Jade even know what a Wendigo is? She's
Yeah, I'm sure.
13
She's
or
from
whatever.
Appalachia. That's why she made it what she did.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, fair enough. I'm skeptical. The youth, they're
You're a
on their
skeptic
phones
of cryptids,
nowadays.
you would be.
Yeah, they're not real. Anyway.
Oh, ye of little ghostly belief.
I ain't never seen a Mothman in my life. I doubt I'll see him anytime soon. Light, is there anything you'd like to spotlight before you get on out of here?
Just my usual stuff. If you like gaming content, follow me over at Lightweight Gaming for all your Let's Plays and streams. I'm starting Dispatch tomorrow, so don't miss that if you're liking Dispatch. If you like movie and TV show reactions, follow me over at Lightweight Reacting. Today was V for Vendetta, because remember, the 5th of November worked out perfectly. And then on Saturday, I'm doing an old school superhero movie.
Ooh.
That's all I'll say about that.
Hey,
And socials.
Did you see they're gonna re-release V for Vendetta in theaters for the 25th anniversary next year?
I did. That's very exciting.
Talk about a movie that lived me up as a kid. Love that film. You can find me over at Mr. Badbit on Blue Sky and on Twitter. You can find this show, The Trophy Room, my PlayStation podcast, on YouTube, where you can catch the show live on Wednesdays. And then, hey, listen, you're listening to your podcast service of choice, Spotify. Ooh, they're adding video. I'm gonna learn how to put the video show on Spotify.
So now you can see our shenanigans.
Exactly. I don't know how it works. I shouldn't have even promised that, but we're going to give it a go. I'll give it a goog, and then we'll find out. That said, you can find this on Apple Podcasts, where they don't have any fun video stuff, but I guess one day they will. All that and more. If you really, really like this show, please consider rating us 5 stars on those podcast feeds. Please hit like, share, subscribe on YouTube. And if you really, 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 really like us, consider tossing a buck our way over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. Get yourself exclusive shows and all that good stuff. With all that said, with all that out of the way, everybody keep your wits about you, keep hunting, and keep playing PlayStation.
Bye,
Bye, I love you.